Yo! Anong ikaw lang may wag hoodie nila? Ako katog na yun.
Panalaghan.
Init ang bulsa, coach, kasi maraming racket.
Ang gani.
Maraming calls. Left and right. Yan, kaya naghahanap kayo. Gusto nyo ng racket, tawagin na si Coach Jax. Every weekend. Every day. Oh, every day pala no kasi may liga ka para sa mga kids no.
Alright, so it's Thursday and you know what that means. It's time for another episode of Grandslam Thursday. And it's Thursday and you know what that means. It's time for another episode of Grandslam Thursday. We've officially taken over your Thursdays and made it the ultimate sports day for our Windsor Nation. I'm your hype man, Jax, and hanging out with me in the Sports Command Center are my main guys, Christian and Neil.
What is up, guys? It's Neil and this is Christian.
And I'm Christian from Bucketful PH.
We're your go-to crew for all the latest and greatest in the action-packed world of sports.
GST is the place to be, bringing you the buzz, the beats, and of course, the ball in action.
So grab your snacks, kick back and let's dive head first Grand Slam style.
And with that, we're starting today's episode with game time. So atong i-check. Ready your internet. Kailangan paspas.
Inyong
Ayaw
searching
paghina-hina.
abilities.
Searching abilities.
Alam ko, excited yung mga taga-Converge eh.
Oy,
Kasi nag-declare na si Justin Baltazar magpapa-draft daw. Tapos sila number 1.
So number 1
Tapos,
pick ang ano.
Pa, expected pa si Montrezl Harrell.
And there's
Big,
news earlier that
big news, ha?
Doc and Tex Rupangiga are targeting the Marcos Cousins for their import sa yung mga walang height limit. So I think
So
PBA
walay height limit na.
So PBA is cooking something.
Yep.
Alright,
Pero hintayin lang natin
alright.
bumalik si Japheth tapos siya yung magluto sa kanila.
Yep.
So here's how you can score big tonight. Share this live, take your best shot at guessing the NBA player, and drop your answer and Windsor ID number below. The first one to comment with the right answer takes home with the W.
We got 4 games of NBA basketball trivia, 1 game of hottest steak, and each winner will receive 500 pesos worth of Windsor credits.
Now, let's cut to the chase. Who is this NBA player? The only player in NBA history with a winning record against Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James. Regular season and playoffs. Ooh.
So winning record.
Winning record?
Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron.
The only player in NBA history with a winning record against Michael Jordan,
Tapos
Kobe,
ito pa
and
yung-
LeBron. So dapat ito pala yung GOAT.
Yeah. Kasi
Winning
hindi-
record eh.
Hindi yung tatlo.
Hindi yung tatlo.
Oh, hindi yung tatlo. Alright, so please comment your answers. Pinaspasa ini. We got Christian.
Answers here. Someone answers Tim Duncan, Allen
Oh.
Iverson, Chauncey Billups. And the correct answer is Chauncey Billups. Chauncey Sup Sup.
All right.
Coach of the Trailblazers.
Right now.
Right
Mr.
now,
Big
no?
Shot.
Ito yung-
Mr. Big Shot.
MVP nila nung 2003 Detroit yata or
2004.
Detroit.
2004. Take back nga. Take.
Ano winning record against one?
Baka yung
Anong winning record in terms
I
of
think when Chauncey was drafted, I think it's on the si Jordan nasa
Wizards na.
Wizards na
Mm.
tapos hindi malakas yung Wizards tapos mayroon pa siyang mga games against the Lakers where he is with the Pistons tapos I think he crossed with LeBron during the rookie years of LeBron yung hindi pa kalakasan ng Cleveland.
And yet, Japet still thinks Chauncey's not a Hall of Famer. Come on.
Okay, that's why.
Alright, okay.
Pretty good point.
Ano yung moniker ni Chauncey Billups?
Mr. Big Shot.
Mr. Big Shot. Mr. Smooth?
I think he got the
Smooth?
Mr. Big
Di ba
Shot.
Big Shot si ano? Big Shot Bob?
Robert Ory.
Yeah.
Robert Ory?
I think he got the Mr. Big Shot.
C-Bills.
moniker
So mas
when he was with Detroit.
Detroit.
Kasi yung
I
time
think
na yon, yung defensive identity, yung primary character ng Detroit, Chauncey was the one who's taking big shots for them.
crazy
You
yun.
won't- you won't-
2000. I remember 2004 ata yun. High school ako. High school. 2004. Hindi pa uso yung mga smartphones yun. Uso pa yung mga
Newspaper.
live, the newspapers.
Yung
So,
sumasakay ka sa jeep.
sumasakay sa jeep.
Baro ng
Di ba?
Una mong
Yun yung mga
titignan.
uso ngayon.
Kaning kanang ginakat na akong mga
Meron
NBA na
clips.
player ba sa newspaper ba, then ginabutan ako
Di,
sa album.
meron din yung last
Collage.
oh yeah. Tapos paste.
Mm.
Hindi, meron yung dati, I think, parang break namin. And then we had radio. Sa radyo kami nakikinig.
Tapos
Pero
Wow,
in-game,
talaga.
ano siya sa NBA?
Hindi, pero live yun. Live.
Oo.
So, NBA, before, meron silang radyo. May radyo talaga sa yun. So, live mo makikita yung commentator, nagsasalita.
parang ito yung Detroit Pistons team niya na nag-champion pero pinaka-lowest scoring champion team. Kasi
Then hindi din sila number 1 yata. 5 seed, 6 seed, 7 seed.
So
Once again, congratulations to classmate Ricky A. Gila Chauncey Billups.
So don't worry kung hindi nanalo. We got 4 games lined up for you. So just keep on watching. So here is our topics for tonight.
First is
We got the NBA
recently
draft. All right.
concluded first round of the
So
NBA.
for those of you watching, no, you can comment your favorite draft. Number 1 ba, number 2 ba, number 3, or
So yung mga Brownie fans since
don't be hurt.
My
second round pa
bukas.
My second round pa
Apparently
bukas.
the NBA divided their draft into 2 days. So first round happened today. The second round would happen tomorrow. So may chance pa si Bronny James.
But it
Kasi
just
wala nang manunood sa
it
second
just
round.
makes sense talaga
It
ako.
just makes sense. Kasi
Unlike before na
baka madraft na naman yung second Nikola Jokic na natutulog siya. Baka commercial ng
commercial
Yeah,
na
Taco Bell.
All right, so before that, let's try to move first the draft. So number 1 pick
so,
is the Atlanta Hawks. Jashari Rishasher.
Zachary
Zachary
Risachet.
Risashe.
So guys,
All
we're
right.
not gonna dissect the 1 to 30. So what
Yep.
we're gonna do, we're gonna dissect 1 to 10. And
Mhm.
we're gonna decide who won the draft,
Mhm.
who is the steal of the draft, and
Mhm.
what team is the loser of the draft.
Mm.
Ganon na lang. So number 1 is Zachary
Risachet.
Risachet from France.
Risashe from France.
Yep.
So,
6'9", 215 pounds.
what
A
do you think?
very agile.
Yeah, he was compared to
Oh.
doing his draft stock. He was compared to Michael Porter Jr.
Mhm.
Siya same length, right? Same length, 6'9",
Shooter.
athletic wing, and then same style of play. So, but how will he transcend with the NBA? No, so
The thing here is bakaw yung point guard niya dito eh. Sa Atlanta si Trey, although si Trey yung may probably 10 assists pero lahat ng assist niya hindi yung pilit
Emergency passes.
passes.
Parang si Neil, no?
Oh,
Emergency
parang-
pass lang.
grabe.
Or hindi pumapasa eh.
Pumapasa yan. Natalo ka kami last game.
Alright, so
Right,
yeah,
so-
we got
Risachet. So,
Risachet.
what
I
are
think-
your predictions for this?
I think for me, no, because wing type siya, 6'8" na he got a shooter. I think it will help them siguro for the Hawks to
Yeah.
at least murag kana bitong ma-open somewhat si Trae Young
at tapos si
because
Murray.
they're putting shooters along with him.
If
And
DeJounte Murray stays.
I think
Oo.
Zachary also is a project player for Atlanta. I think they see a lot of potential in him. But I think Zachary's peak would probably hit next year. I think right this season, entering the season as a rookie, I think it's gonna be testing waters for him.
Hope he's not a bust.
Yeah, and
That's all we
we're
can-
really hoping
It's not a bust. Yep.
Kasi, imagine if ikaw French, tapos number 1 pick ka, tapos sinundan mo Victor Wembanyama.
Pride.
Yung pressure sa'yo eh.
Yung pressure
The
nasa
pride
eh.
of being a
Tapos
Frenchman.
Puros French eh.
if in case the watchers are wondering, out of the 10 lottery picks, 3 came from France.
Yep.
Yes.
1, 2,
Oh,
and
6.
6.
Kaya nga ang question nga ni Ma'am Jackie dito, ano bang kinakain? I mean, Windsor pala, sorry. Ano bang kinakain nila sa France? Bakit ang tatangkad nila?
Cheese.
Cheese. Pasta. Bread.
Kung gusto nyo tumangkad,
Order tayo, Julius.
kumain na kayo ng tinapay.
Pero I think, ano rin,
Pero
no?
tayo Pinoy, kumakain din tayo ng pandesal eh. Hindi
Pa yung lumalaki sa atin. Hindi, pero tingin mo, no? Like when yung food talaga nila, like I think ngayon lang nangyari din na puros French ang
Yep.
puros
yep.
7-footer,
I think part of it are the
6'11".
genes.
Frenchmen taking over.
Because aside from French people, original French people are already tall. There are influx of people from Nigeria, like what happened in Victor Wembanyama. Apparently, the Wembanyama surname is not French. I think it came, I don't know what continent, from Africa, pero doon na sila lumaki.
Alien siguro.
Nakakuha ng French citizenship, yung parents.
Illegal alien.
Sabi ni Alan Guzman,
Yeah.
Star Margarine.
Yun nga eh.
Oy, ilang taon na ako, hindi gumagana yung Star Margarine.
Sure.
Yung bata pa ako.
Bata kami, wala eh.
Walang takto ng cherry, pero
French
hindi
bread
kumakain.
daw.
French
Sabi,
bread. Kasi yung
sabi
French
ni-
bread, pahaba. Yung pandesal kasi.
Kaya pala
Kaya
mali
mga
tayo
Pinoy.
talaga. So kaya pala mahaba
Dapat
yung
yung
French
pandesal
nila.
Ensaymada.
Maka-order nga ng French bread next time.
Shell.
Shell, oh. Hindi kasi yung French bread na nasa labas lang eh. Di mo alam kung sino humawak.
Tapos, going back to the draft, exciting because these 3 French rookies are gonna face against 2 French superstars already, which is Rudy Gobert and Wemby.
Superstar ba yung Big Brother? Parang hindi naman.
Which is a star.
Let's say.
Star.
Isipin mo maglalaro puros French, no?
Yun nga sinabi
Wemby,
ko sa basketball
Gobert.
eh. Imagine
5 players.
2 to 3 years from now, France would dominate the world basketball. Kasi Alex Sarr, 7-1. Sino yung number 6 pick?
Number 6 si ano. Wait.
Jane Salaon.
Salaon is 6'9".
Yeah.
Zachary is 6'8". Victor Wembanyama 7'3". And 2 to 3
Rudy
years
Gobert.
from now, Gobert will probably age 35 or 36. Still very serviceable at 7'1".
Grabe, no? Nakaya lang.
Yep. And for the second pick again, you're talking about that
Oy!
Alex Sarr.
Excuse me, ha? We got Joe Galindo. I miss you guys. Tagal ko na absent, ha? Oo nga, no?
Malapit ka na mag-drop, brother.
Wala ka na sa card.
Malapit ka na mag-drop.
Marapit ka na madrop sa teacher natin dito. Kasi yung teacher natin, si Japet, wala rin eh.
Absent
So, excuse ka.
Hinahanapan pa ni Japheth ng rason bakit mag-top 10 yung UV.
Oo nga, nandun siya ngayon sa nagko-call siya ngayon.
So number 2, the Washington Wizards select
The
Alex
Washington
Sarr.
Wizards select Alex Sarr.
Alex Sarr played, I think, in the NBL at Australia.
Perth, Australia. Perth,
So,
Australia.
Wildcats sa NBA.
I think at some point nagkaabot sila ni Kai Soto. Kai was in the NBL. And what good thing with Alex Sarr though, he's tall, 7'1", good handles, my shooting. I think
And forward pa siya, ha?
When I look at his highlights, ay parang may reminiscence ni Kevin Durant eh.
Yeah.
The way
Parang
he
mas
moves.
agile talaga siya compare kay Wemby din.
Tapos yung moves niya parang may alam mo yung point guard na may pitik sa crossover.
Oo. Yung highlight niya nun.
And forward pa siya, ha? 7
He
flat
plays forward.
forward.
Sheesh, and he's very agile for a 7-foot guy.
I think it's a good place for Alex Sarr to develop. If you're a rookie kasi, you wanted to be drafted dun sa bottom teams kasi mas mataas yung playing time mo. You would have more touches.
Yeah.
So, yun yung gusto mo. And I think the Washington Wizards are kind of rebuilding right now. With Kuzma and Jordan Poole at helm.
Yep.
I think Alex Sarr would have a lot of touches.
And the problem lang sa Washington was they wasn't able to maximize Denny Avdija. Yeah, Denny Avdija was like when he was playing sa kanina siya na ano?
Maccabi Tel Aviv. I think
Yung nationality ba? Israeli. When he was playing for the Maccabi, he was like the Israeli version of Luka, man. If you watch the highlights, he was like the Israeli version of Luka. So, yep, we're done. Alex Sarr number 2. And what's funny is Alex Sarr he was really hyped up to be the number 1 pick and fell down to number 2, which is not bad. Pero the hype is ano ba? The hype is ano lang ba?
The hype is hype.
Hype lang good.
The hype is there. All right, for the third one of the third pick,
the Houston Rockets.
we got the Houston Rockets, Reed Sheppard.
Considered as the best shooter of the draft.
He shot
Another
52% from 3 points.
Sheesh, 52% sa
during
draft.
the NCAA.
Oh my God.
4 attempts.
And he was also...
How tall is he? How tall is he?
6'2".
6'2"?
I think
Well, yung kita mo, if ganito maglaro noon si Bronny, it's gonna be part of the talaga.
Yeah.
Top picks, shooter.
Yeah, and I think, Coach, the reason why Bronny was the draft value giniya ba is when the draft value went down gid bitaw, it's because of the what happened to him during practice and cardiac arrest.
Yep. Definitely.
And of course, scouts are going to be concerned about that.
So, consider talaga yun.
And yun kaya sinasabi ng mga experts that Bronny should have stayed one more season.
Yeah, to
USC.
prove
Just to
prove something.
Yeah.
increase his numbers. Kasi yun yung ginagawa ng ibang NCAA players. If they play bad this season, they're not gonna go and sign up for the draft. Rather, they would play another season just to improve their stock.
Yun nga sabi nung isang nakita ko sa podcast na you only take 5.4 points to get into the NBA draft. Sabi nung parang host nila. And he was referring to Bronny. So if Bronny is gonna be on the 17th for the Lakers, makakuha daw siya. So
If you look at it, if imagine tatanggalin mo lang na anak siya ni LeBron James, I'm sure no one would talk about him.
yeah, he's not going to be even drafted, I believe, right?
And good pick for the Rockets, additional shooter for them.
At least dili na lang si Jalen
Van
Green,
Yeah, si Reed, no? It reminds me like
Klay Thompson.
The guy from Sacramento Kings again. The shooter.
Jimmer
Jimmer
Fredette.
Diba? Long ray bomb. Jimmer guy again, no? Floater.
Yeah.
Pero yung ka-Jimmer kasi one dimension na lang Shooting guard lang tapos 6'2". Ito si Reed, he can play point guard, can shift from 1 to 2, so meron advantage. Yun nga yung problema ka Jimmer kasi hindi siya naka-translate into other positions pagdating na sa NBA.
And another Kentucky product.
Kentucky product. Teammates with Rob Dillingham.
Yeah. Alright, so from there, number 3, we go to the number 4. Stephon Castle from University of
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Finally, ito yung answer sa palaging nagagalit
Laging
sila.
pinoproblema
I think it's a big point guard, no? 6'5"?
6'5" guard
Yep.
who can play D.
They just need someone that would pass the ball to Wemby.
6'5" pero nakagay dito 6'6" din sa NBA.
They would sometimes hindi nila declare yung original height
Sabi mo yung kay KD nga, di ba?
Kasi
7-footer pala.
Pag nilagay nila yung original height, for example, si KD 7'1", nagiging center, tapos gusto ni KD
Gusto
maglaro
KD,
ng
small forward.
Kaya nilagay nila 6'9". Kaya
That's a trivia.
kasi magmamatter siya sa stocks Kasi if you would put KD 7'1", tapos
Slim.
walang strength, yung draft stock niya bababa talaga.
This just makes sense.
Look at the highlights. He's big as a point guard. He's like just compared to the Thompson twins, Amir and Asar. Amir and Asar Thompson.
But the thing with Stephon Castle is he can shoot. He can space the floor for Wemby.
Yep.
And you can
Let's
see
see.
Wemby. Have you seen Wemby's photos
Recently, yeah, he's getting big.
He got bulk.
He's getting big. He's getting bulkier.
Yeah, so as you can see, that's the fourth one of the pick for the San Antonio Spurs. And please comment below if maganda yung pick.
So again,
Ng
ano tong
Spurs.
yung ganyan siya? We're gonna tackle the top 10 lang. Top 10, okay.
Tapos, we're gonna
Alright.
do the
Like winner, losers, steals. Alright, so fifth pick is Ron Holland.
Good pick for
Guy's
the
a baller.
Pistons.
Yep, the
He
guy's a
played for
baller.
the G League. I think the Pistons right now need someone parang ma-plug and play na nila agad. His experience with the G League would benefit the Detroit Pistons.
Yep.
Kasi
And-
yung Pistons, if they can't find a gem for
Patay.
this draft, it's gonna be a long
Year, long
struggle
season
for
again for the
Think-
Detroit Pistons.
Naawan ako ka Kid eh. Kung ako si Kid, aalis ako dyan.
Yeah,
Cunningham,
that's why Spurs is the perfect spot for Cade. If I were him, partner up with Wemby, but you already have Castle, so I don't know. Maybe Cade will stay for a couple more seasons, and then if di jud mada siguro mahawa na.
The thing with Ron Holland, no, he's 18 years old. Pero
I think he's the youngest, no?
Yeah, pero ang dami niya na experience, play with the G League. Babatak talaga ka sa G League eh. Yung
Oo.
kalaban mo dyan, 32, 28 years old.
I think he played for the for the OTE Elite.
Alright, a shout out to John Mer D. Macha. Watching from the land of Shomai, Tisa!
Padalan mo nga kami ng tisa.
Yeah, Shomai daw.
Brother,
Shomai
padala
daw,
mo na Shomai. Meron pang hashtag wins here. Hashtag win from within.
Shomai.
Shomai be.
Alright, so
Shomai ke. Alright, from the
for the
sixth
pick, another Frenchman.
Yeah.
Tijane Salaon. I don't know how to read his name. but
Salaon.
Tijane Salaon. He's a big.
Salon.
I think he's
Tijani Salaon.
6'9" guard, 270 207 pound forward from France. Cholet Basket. Cholet Basket.
And can we scroll down a little bit, brother? Who is his player
207.
comparison? Oh, okay.
This guy is big.
Al Farouk Amino.
This guy is big. I think it's another project player. I think Salon is still raw but can develop.
Just like OKC's last season's pick, Usman Dieng.
Yeah.
Usman Dieng, yeah. He's
Uh,
French too, right?
Yeah.
Length and
Yep.
motor was it?
The thing there is, I'm not a fan of him na na-draft ng Charlotte. I think
Mm-hmm.
there's something wrong with Charlotte right now. Parang hindi sila interested to win. I don't understand their management right now.
You ask MJ.
Parang ang lutang ng mga
Yung
players
mga
nila. Parang kahit tambak na parang walang
Wala.
there's no sense of remorse pag natatalo.
Walang what they call this I forgot the term. Urgency.
Yeah.
Sense
Parang
of urgency.
tumatawa lang pag
Pila
natalo.
ilang seasons na din hindi nakakapasok Charlotte ng playoffs.
They made it to the play-in, I think, with Lamelo. I
But-
think
Well, first things first, sino ba yung leader lang ngayon, Dad?
Lamelo. Tapos wala.
Patay.
Kulang pa ng
And Lamelo,
leader mo, bata.
Lamelo injured eh. So the one who really stepped up as a leader was the rookie, Brandon Miller.
Yeah.
That's what separate Lonzo from Lamelo.
Yeah.
Like Lonzo can lead a team. Unfortunately
he's
for
not
Lonzo,
the,
parati lang injured.
Even though
pero-
he's not the star player,
Yeah.
but he's like the role model of the team ba?
Kasi si Lamelo parang bata na parang walang pake sa laro.
Alright, so from 6 we go to 7th for the Portland Trailblazers, Donovan Clingan.
Clingan ba? Clingy to.
Clingan, center from Connecticut,
7 foot.
7'2", 282 pounds, from the US of A.
Good pick for the Portland Trailblazers.
Yan naman yung Portland. Gusto
Kasi
na,
nawalan sa kanila si DeAndre Ayton eh.
gusto
They-
na naman ng big man
Saan na si Aiton yun? Wala?
No. Yeah.
Ah,
I was
Ayton.
thinking with the Suns. I think Ayton is still there.
Ayton is still there, right? And
Oh.
then his comparison is Walker Kessler,
Walker
which is a pretty good big man as well for Utah Jazz.
What I mean rather is Ayton played really bad for Portland last season. I think
Wala, there was a time ata
bumaba yung
yung...
laro ni
May,
Ayton.
may time ata parang si Ayton nakatayo na lang.
Mm.
Yun nga yung
Excuse niya.
yung nag-screen siya pero walang
Nag-screen siya na walang tinatamaan.
Yung excuse niya na hindi daw siya pumunta ng isang Portland game kasi daw may snow sa kanya.
Yeah, kasi may snow. I
Because
think
his door was blocked by the snow.
the lack
What?
of professionalism
Yeah.
in Ayton. I think
And he was asking for a big contract. I mean, come on.
Portland is for me. I think Portland drafted Klingan. I think they're gonna dump Ayton's contract anytime soon.
Si Balmo. Joker sa Windsor, ah. First pick ko kasi si Balmond.
Uy, wala tayo sa Mobile Legends.
Mobile Legend, ah. May Mobile Legend player pala tayo. Alright, so
So from one pick to another pick, number 9.
we got number 8. Number 8.
8.
We got from San Antonio Spurs, Rob Dillingham, but
diba,
he
sabi ko
was
sa'yo eh. Rob Dillingham.
but he was traded
To
to
the
Minnesota.
Minnesota
Via
Timberwolves.
Spurs draft.
ang dami na gumawa ng poster na Rob Dillingham and Anthony Edwards, mini shifty Wolves. Minnesota shifty Wolves. Kasi shifty talaga tong batang to eh.
Yeah, he's kind of shifty, fast also. I think it's a move towards the future for Timberwolves. Hindi naman kasi bumabata si
Anthony Edwards.
No,
No,
yung
no,
point guard.
Si Mike Conley.
Yeah, Mike
Conley.
Conley. I think
Yeah.
Mike Conley needs someone who can
Yes.
pag wala
And
siya,
then
merong energy.
at least under his swing pa. Kumbaga, meron pa siya mga mentor talaga.
I think the player comparison with this is Ish Smith? No. Manuel Quickley, Bones Highland.
Tyrese Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey.
Well, it
Oh.
just makes sense because dreadlocks din.
Aside sa dreadlocks.
Set up an
Yeah.
offensive spark plug role, as
Yeah.
Christian said, the 6-man role like Emmanuel Quickly.
Pero I think hindi
Tyrese
siya
Maxey.
magiging 6-man eh. Siya magiging starting point guard.
Not yet.
Pero
Mike
baka
Conley is still there.
baka si Mike Conley maging 6-man nila eh.
I think Mike Conley would get the starting nod for the Wolves. I think next season baka yan papasok na si
Rob Dillingham.
Dillingham.
I think 2 or 3 seasons from now then Mike Conley will retire eventually. Right?
Same lang naman to, no? Like, for example, you're gonna get dropped sa PBA. You're gonna get drafted pero hindi ka pa sure na makakapirma ka, diba?
Unguaranteed contract.
Unguaranteed.
Unguaranteed contract. Alright, from there we go
Number
to
9.
number 9 from the Memphis Grizzlies,
Your
Zach Edey.
we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah,
Zach
From
Edey.
center from Purdue, Canada. 7'4", 299, the big man in the middle.
25.2
Ano
points, 12.2 rebounds
Ano
per
announcer
game
sa
last season.
So,
Yeah.
Mukhang magandang pick for, I don't know, sige, mamaya na ikaw sa akin. Alright, from the number 10, we got Utah Jazz, Cody Williams from
Williams,
Colorado.
the brother of J-Dub, Jalen Williams.
From OKC,
From
right?
OKC.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
6'7".
Very versatile, can guard 1 to 4.
At least maganda
Very
yung ano.
fast,
7'1" wingspan. Sheesh.
19 years old, can still develop.
And may interview nga siya na gusto nila maging pag nagtapat sila ng brother niya. Gusto niya head to head talaga. Yung parang gusto niya match up talaga. So,
That's where
his
the back.
comparison is Aaron Gordon.
Mhm.
So, basically Cody Williams is athletic.
Yeah, athletic siya.
Wag lang sana palaging nasa dunker spot.
Lengthy, athletic wing, explosiveness,
Boom. Yun. No?
can
Apparently,
push the ball, transition.
if you look
Yeah.
at the first 10 picks, lahat versatile except Zach Edey. Even though yung si Klingan nga
Yeah.
even though he's 7'2", he can still guard the guard positions. Yung first 2 picks are big players that can switch everything. So if you can see parang you can see what NBA teams are trying to get, yung mga matatangkad, na can defend, at can shoot. So,
So there's your top 10. We're not gonna go over the whole draft, the whole
kasi
first
mauubos yung
round.
oras natin.
Yep, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4. Four topics.
left.
Still
So,
four
for
topics.
you, winner, steal, loser. Make it brief lang.
Yep. I'm gonna start with the loser, the loser pick of the draft. Not gonna discredit Zach Edey. We're the same. I'm not gonna discredit Zach Edey because he has a good Final Four and a NCAA career. But again, for Memphis, I think it's not ano pa sa ila. It's really Zach Edey needs the right system for him because he's not going to be as serviceable as the other big guys from Memphis. You still have Jaren Jackson, still have Steven Adams, and then the other the role players, right? So maybe spend some time in the G League for a year and then come back in Memphis after he developed. Like what the scout said, NBA right now is looking for a non-traditional big man, like Nikola Jokic, the guy who can pass, who can shoot, who can bring the ball down. So basically point center. And I think Zach Edey is gonna develop that for the next couple years. And right now I'm picking Zach Edey or Memphis Grizzlies loser. And winner I'm gonna go with the Portland Trailblazers. Donovan Klingon, because Klingon is compared to Walker Kessler, and Walker Kessler is really a good fit for the Utah Jazz. Klingon, as what you can see in the highlights, has been a defensive specialist for Connecticut. So, and also agile. Hindi siya yung tipong big man na mabagal. Hindi siya yung tipong Kyle Anderson type na big man. So I have Klingon in Portland for the winner of the draft.
Your steal.
Actually, I have two. I have three. Actually, Lakers, of course.
Just get one.
I'll get three. Lakers.
Stricto si attorney.
Kasi mataas yung explanation niya.
Yep. I got three.
Wala. 1 to 10 lang.
Sabi ko,
Pinag-usapan natin 1 to 10 lang eh.
Steal of the draft. Steal of the draft. So anyone, right? Yeah, I got the Lakers. I was about to say Buzelis and Topic. They are the steals of the draft too. But
Good draft.
main steal, I believe Lakers got a gem. I mean, 6'5"
Dayton
wing who
Connect.
can shoot.
40% from 3.
Dayton
Connect.
Dalton Connect.
I think the loser for this draft, I think Memphis Grizzlies also. Eddie would be a defensive liability sa NBA. I think 7'4", flat-footed, slow. And I think he's not the player that Memphis really needs right now. And I think Zach Edey, hindi ko na nakikita siya first rounder. Parang
that's
yung Taco Fall version.
Yeah.
Good thing kasi iba yung sa NCAA kasi he can stand the paint for as long as he wants, tapos iba yung level ng NBA. I think Eddie would probably be a liability sa NBA. Winner for me is Washington Wizards. I think Washington Wizards drafted well, and it's a good
Alex R.
pick. It's a good place also for Alex R to develop. I think he can get a lot of touches with the Wizards, considering the roster build up of the Wizards. And I have the Lakers as the steal of the draft. Dalton, Connect, 23 years old. You don't need to develop the guy. Plug and play na yan agad. I think JJ Redick can really use this guy already. Pwede pang nailagay mo sa starting 5.
2 months ago, sabi nga ni LeBron, we watched the NCAA because of ED and Connect. So it was a perfect fit. LeBron will be a perfect mentor for Connect. So how about you, Coach?
So I'll just try to read from Niv Sales. Lakers definitely won the draft day. A very good 3-point shooter, can pass. That's what Lakers is looking for the past
6'5", no?
3 years. Kasi naman marami silang shooters dati. Kaso pinakawala nila lahat eh.
I mean, he can complement with Austin Reeves for sure.
I think with Connect, kaya na nilang i-let go si
Kaya na,
D'Lo.
kaya na let go.
Austin
Ah,
Reeves
yeah.
will
Yeah,
switch
kasi
to the point.
I think I see JJ Redick would put Austin Reeves sa point guard. But we'll see.
Yeah, of course.
Rodian here. From Rodian, disagree. Ganda ng improvement ni Zach Edey throughout his college career. Halata mong hardworking and I think he'll fit with Ja kasi nawala si Adams.
Yep, but I really want Zach Edey to prove us wrong.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, from Joe Galido, I mean yes, pero gagamitin ba siya ng tamang paraan? Mostly sa mga rookies ngayon, mapapadismaya dahil walang playing time. Sayang yung mga magagaling na di makashine on court. Which points me na, yun nga, di ba? As I've said before na, if ever you go to a team, I think much better talaga na you try to ask average minutes mo para makalaro ka.
Where can you fit
Where
in?
can you fit in?
Your
Kesa
role.
nga, what's your role? Kesa nga, nandun ka nga sa magandang team, malakas nga yung mataas nga yung high paying job nga siya, pero nasa bench ka naman. So it's the same thing.
Your pride, your ego will matandog yun.
Coach,
Diba?
ano bang role ko? Malakpak ka lang dyan.
Yun. Kung yun yung nakalagay sa role mo, palakpak ka lang. Okay.
Clap harder.
Clap harder and shout hardest.
Let's go, team.
Alright.
And our second topic right now, the Nova Knicks.
The Nova Knicks. Mikal Bridges has been traded to the New York Knicks. Ano ba to?
Spell man na lang kulang eh.
Ano ba to? Like, is this the influence of the Villanova boys?
Yeah, I think.
Partly.
Ano
I
ba yan?
think it's the Nova boys are
Nova boys
really
ang
push the management of the Knicks to get Michael
Pero
Bridges.
it really makes sense din naman, no? Cause of course, if your brotherhood talaga sa college, it will be easier for the team talaga na madadala mo talaga sila sa sa NBA.
Yeah, and kahit pagpasok ng Bridges sa New York, the chemistry is already there kasi they played a lot of years college together.
Yeah.
Their bond is really special kasi nag-champion sila.
And you can just maybe for others Bridges is like a solid role player lang, but you can't discredit Bridges. He was like the Iron Man of the NBA, like played the complete 82 games all throughout the season.
Yung makaka-stop lang ng Ironman run niya yung coach ng New York kasi
Thibodeau?
Pag siya nagdadala kasi nag-i-injury lahat ng players because there is a story about Tibbs. The way yung practices daw under Tibbs is all out talaga. Walang
relax.
Diba?
Walang off day,
diba?
Walang recovery day.
Sa Southwest, meron kayong today we go hard, next day recovery tayo. So hindi talaga tayo magpupush. Kasi Tibbs daw, every practice must be 100%.
Kaya pala puros injury.
Kaya nagkaka-injury yung mga players. Pero the benefit of that, pag hindi na injury, condition talaga yung mga players niyan.
And of course for New York, a great addition Mikal Bridges, and then isama po pa si Hartenstein na I think is one of the underrated big men in the NBA. Last season, he was a glass eater. And then sana maging healthy na din si Anunoby and Julius Randle.
Anunoby recently signed for New York, I think 110 million.
Yep. And Randle, I think they're gonna let go of Randle.
I think New York right now is in the line of
win
or bust.
I think they're in the line na now one piece away. One piece away siguro. One puzzle away from getting that chip.
And of course Mitchell Robinson, sana
pero
healthy na din.
The Knicks are going to lose probably Isaiah Hartenstein kasi free agent siya eh. And they decided to sign long-term Anunoby. So
kailangan may matanggal talaga.
Probably I think they're gonna lose Hartenstein. I think without Hartenstein, they're still in a good hands with Mitchell Robinson. They just need to plug in the additional center.
So, kung mawawala si Hartenstein, New York Knicks would be like a small ball team.
Yeah, yun ang nga ginagawa nila yung last season, yun yung ginagawa nila. Puro small ball sila.
You're gonna put Mikal Bridges at the small forward.
And they still have Julius Randle, so they're still fun. So, what do you think?
Alright, so from here, Rod Yen, 48 minutes, 82 games incoming for Mikal Bridges.
Maubos talaga yan.
So sa atin pa, kung yung GM, yung New York Knicks, sulit na sulit yung bayad sa kanila. Kasi 82 games,
82
maglalaro
games.
talaga eh.
Tingnan natin pagiging Iron Man mo ngayon.
Alright, so Gig Anthony, Mikal Bridges joining the New York Knicks would solidify their perimeter defense while adding a reliable scoring option.
Ano yan?
His ability to thrive in both transition play and half-court sets would complement the team's existing strengths, making him a valuable asset in the pursuit of playoff success. Good take.
Yung maganda sa New York ngayong upcoming season is alam na nung apat na yon. Yung chemistry, yung bond nila, isa na lang yung missing piece.
Kung what if no, like for example, if this team will be successful na Villanova boys, do you think the other teams would like to think also na kuha lang ng mga solid teams na rin, i-pick natin ganyan.
Like teammates in college.
Teammates in college, magiging team
Pero I think
sa NBA.
it's a good idea, pero no one really expected the Nova boys would excel
Yeah.
sa NBA. Meron nga yung sinabi si Stephen A. na walang draft prospect dati from Villanova. And eventually, these Nova boys, Bridges, Brunson, Hart, and DiVincenzo really excelled in the NBA.
Yeah.
Ryan Arshadiakono, unfortunately, didn't really excel that much, but he's still a good point guard. I think he played for New York last season. And Omri Spellman, their center.
Omar Spellman,
yeah,
parang teammate yan ni Igan sa bando eh.
nawala na sa NBA. So,
Yep.
yeah, but I think the Nova boys really excelled above to what were expected of them. So good trade for the New York Knicks. I really love this team. I really love the grit that they have.
Yep.
I really was rooting for them last season.
Yeah, me
Last
too.
playoffs, unfortunately, na-injured lang lahat ng player.
They
Kaya
just need to make
Grabe naman
Randall, Anunoby, and Robinson healthy.
Yeah.
And the rest of the guys, and resign Isaiah Hartenstein, and it's gonna be another run for New York next season.
Good
So,
pick for New York.
From the Big Apple
To the,
to the
Bright Lights of Los
Bright
Angeles.
Lights of Los Angeles, JJ Redick,
May
new head
bagong
coach
na
for
kami na
Lakers. Yep.
Baka yan na hinihintay niya na coach eh, no?
Oh, may buhok.
Yung may buhok.
Yep.
Maraming
So,
nagsabi na parang next version daw to ni Pat Riley. Kasi Pat Riley entered coaching without
when he was
any
young.
experience.
Yeah, without any experience.
Tapos sinala
Dwight
na sa
Howard,
Lakers.
nagsabi niyan. Yep.
Without
Yeah,
any experience. So, and he's from Duke. And I think Pat Riley was also from Duke, if I'm not mistaken. Or, I don't know.
Yeah.
But eventually, I think I watched his initial interview. And I saw potential in JJ Redick. I think what he said during the interview is really good. I think he has a plan with the Lakers. I think he's the main culprit of the Lakers on drafting Connect. I think Redick is trying to address the lack of shooting for the Lakers.
Well, he's a shooter, so
He's a shooter.
Yep. And again, they're gonna probably let go of D'Lo.
Yeah. And I don't
they
understand.
should.
People are really hating the fact that JJ Redick don't have experience as a head coach. I mean, he's an NBA player. He had experience coming from good coaches. So I think, and he's from Duke under Coach Mike, under Coach K. So I think JJ had the knowledge. The really thing that JJ would probably struggle as a Laker head coach is the expectation. Because once you coach the Lakers, bawal ka magkamali eh. Parang yung Laker fans, parang Gilas Pilipinas na sinasabi ni
Yun
Coach
nga.
Chot na pag magkamali ka lang na isa, parang ikaw na yung pinakamasamang tao sa
Yun nga sabi ni Dwight, no. JJ is the perfect JJ Redick is the perfect coach for the Lakers for the next season because he reminds, or most people reminds JJ as the young Pat Riley. You have the best team, you have the best player on your squad, which is LeBron, and then you have the best system. So I think JJ will pretty much handle the Los Angeles Lakers next season, and he will be recognized. He will be recognized.
Hindi naman siguro bobo yung Lakers na unexperienced coach. Kukuha ka ng mga unexperienced assistant coach. For sure, kukuha siya ng mga assistant coach na may 15 years experience.
Yeah, of course, when sa amin sa coaching staff talaga, you'll get some experience talaga. Like sa coaches, usually kasi yung ginagawa niyan, the head coach will just give roles to other assistant coach, like ikaw defensive coach ka, ikaw offensive coach ka, ikaw conditioning coach, and so and so. Kaya nga when you see them, they're aligned talaga na ganun karami.
And Rondo is
Isa,
part of the coaching staff.
Oh yeah, so especially there. So usually the head coach are just like the front talaga yan. They're just the front, then at the back end usually there's a ton of coaches or back up talaga. Hindi lang yung ikaw lang mismo talaga.
And di naman pag sinabing head coach, di na pwedeng makinig sa ibang sa peers mo, di ba? Sa assistant coach mo, sa conditioning, sa nutrition coach mo, makinig ka din kasi ikaw ang magiging vocal sa mga players mo. Head coach ka eh.
And I think
ito isa pa ang inisip ko, is this also a move by LeBron by proving his legacy again na kung mag-champion sila, dinadala niya ulit na isang rookie coach.
It would be a great narrative.
Isang rookie coach na hindi niya kailangan na kung ano yung nagawa ni Jordan and Kobe na meron silang Pat Riley, triangle offense, Coach of Bulls, Phil Jackson. Is this another way for LeBron na, oy, ako nga, kinakuha ko si Blatt, nag-champion ako. Si Eric Spoelstra, nag-champion ako. Ty Lue, nag-champion ako. This time, di ba? JJ.
That would be really
a
great narrative.
So is this a way for LeBron to make that debate talaga?
Yun nga sabi ng yung ibang again podcast and another social media or like ESPN, something like that ba. Sabi na Mind the Game is pretty much a job interview for JJ Redick.
Pero sinabi ni JJ na LeBron didn't talk with him about the coaching job.
It was actually the Lakers, dude.
Parang nagkausap lang sila ni LeBron after the news broke na the Lakers signed him already. So probably there's something fishy there, but we don't know.
We don't know. But
I think the presence of Redick is a breath of fresh air for.
Pero yung podcast nila ongoing pa?
Probably they would stop that kasi
Mind the Game?
Mind the Game?
Probably they would stop that during the start of the season kasi it would be a distraction siguro.
Yeah, it will be a distraction, and then yung mga
people nag-podcast sila
Imagine mag-aaway sila inside sa dressing room tapos magpa-podcast sila after. Tapos mag-aaway sila, kasalanan mo kasi yun kasi hindi ka nakinig sa akin.
I think what I like about JJ Sad kay one mind sila ni LeBron ba, they always remember the previous plays. I mean, JJ remembers the plays for him in the Clippers, in Orlando. Then LeBron Sad, he remembers the play against Boston, against whatever the hell it is. So, yeah. JJ is a good fit for the Lakers.
Yeah, so let's try to read mga comments nila. JJ, the decoy coach, LeBron will draw the plays. By Ray Christian Bagongon. Joe Galindo, naging coach ako sa third graders. Pwede na ba ako mag-apply sa Boston maging head coach? I believe JJ's lack of coaching experience and his close relationship with LeBron James could lead to a cynical and distrustful locker room. Haslem suggested that players might question whether Redick's directives are his own or influenced by LeBron, which could undermine team cohesion. Makes sense?
Nakatry ka na ba ng ganyan? Na yung coach mo yung parang kabatch mo lang?
Wala. Coach mo na eh. Coach ko si college. Coach Mike. Coach Ryan. Coach Bon.
Pero if there was an instance, let's say for example, nag-listening ka, tapos naging coach mo let's say si Coach Vince. Parang
Naging coach ko si Coach Vince?
parang ganun lang kayo. How would you react?
Wala naman. Like,
How would you react? Parang pagsasabihan mo, kasalanan mo kasi yan, Jax, kasi hindi ka nagdidepensa. How would you deal with that? Kasi,
kung ako yung naging player,
yeah, but kasi I would see that kind of problem with, let's say for example, JJ would say, LeBron, you screen, tapos ayaw ni LeBron.
yeah.
That
No,
would-
but for me, hindi. For me, it's okay naman. It's nothing because they're just doing their job. I'm doing my job. He's doing his job. But I guess it's the professionalism
Yeah.
yung
they're
makita mo
they
talaga.
are professional. So I think
Yeah.
it won't really be a big issue for
Pero
them.
kung tatanggalin niyo si Dilo para maging professional, hindi kasi professional si Dilo eh.
Ay, yung pinaka-po siya ni Darvin Ham sa playoffs tapos hindi siya sumali sa huddle. Parang kumakain.
Kumakain naman eh.
It happens sometimes, coach, na for example nakadua ka incomes, di ba?
Yeah.
Of course. Then ang coach mo is it's either kabatch mo lang or ahead
Player.
lang sa imo 1 year
Playing
nga
coach.
player sa varsity, which is ang varsity, di ba? Pwede mo duwa og incomes. So mo lang ito yung ingon nga okay lang kay
Yeah, it depends. It depends on how you take it kasi. So, yeah, pero of course, if you're the coach, for example, ako may experience ako. Of course, you will do anything to help the team talaga. You can just sit back. Hindi ka pwede na tahimik ka lang diyan, titingnan mo lang siyang ganyan-ganyan. Of course, you should give instructions also. Kasi even though you're the player, you have that experience also doing the coaching.
I think ginagawa nila ng issue. I think all of them are really high IQ basketball players. There are times that yung coach nagtatanong pa nga sa players, anong gusto mong play gagawin?
Yeah.
Have you tried that? During your playing years, tapos nag-ask si Coach Mike sa'yo na, Javi, do you have any play in mind?
Sa playing years?
Oo.
Wala.
Pero
During the coaching years na akin, against Coach Mike, yun yung ginawa, nag-delegate na siya sa amin. Like, before we start the game, Javi, yung play sa sideline na, yan, yung elevator, Vince, yung ganyan. So that's what we did. Like this way, for example, so sabihin Coach Mike, pak, Javi, elevator. Tawag time out, pak. So ako ready na ako doon. Upo na ako ganyan. So ready na. Because it will be more efficient kasi kaysa sa time out ka mag-isip ka pa sa coach. Diba? So syempre lahat yung palaging sinasabi ni Coach Mike na gusto niya ma-delegate kasi para at least maka-focus pa siya sa game mismo during the in-game adjustments. So, yeah. So that's how you do it.
Still a long way for JJ.
Still a long
It's
way.
gonna be a long way.
It's for us to know and for us to find out next season.
But
JJ.
still, it
4
gives
years yata yung pinirmahan nito.
it gives a chance for the Laker fans.
Yeah.
Another chance. Atong pakpaka ng mga Laker fans.
You got your guy.
Why mo pakpak talaga? Puros Dallas man eh. May Lakers. Yeah, oy. May Lakers man na.
At least yung heart namin ni Mike healed na kayong mga Dallas fans, parang bago pa yun eh. So,
Sugatan yung wallet.
At least tayo, Mike, naka-recover na tayo.
Sugatan yung wallet nila eh. Alright, so from that, from the NBA, let's go to the local sports. Strong Group Pilipinas. The roster. Let's check again the Strong Group Pilipinas roster for the
Sans the imports, parang ito
Jones
yung future ng Gilas eh.
Jones Cup, right? Is it
Yeah,
Jones Cup? And I believe
Minus the
they
imports,
starting they're starting the what you call this their practices already. And special mention natin si Titing,
Titing Manalili, who just also
si
won the
Jomos Titing
also won the
Manalili.
championship, coach. PSL.
Oh yeah, sa
Qualifiers.
PSL sa qualifiers. So wala mo mo pildi ano agad. So
Or Jones Cup.
Khalifa.
Khalifa. Yeah.
Alright.
So for the strong group,
I saw the
let's check
clips
natin.
from Attorney Dico.
Mm.
He posted clips that they're really prepared against my team kasi parang nahihirapan talaga yung Attorney Dico against Khalifa eh.
Come on. Khalifa is a known team already for God,
Yeah,
like
you know what I
20
love
you have the
unders.
high IQ point guard, big
You know what I
goalie.
love about the Cebu-based teams?
Mm.
Like, merong MCBL na pure fit.
Mm.
And they have also a team sa court general na pure fit. I think parang meron ng grassroots yung
Yeah,
yung
yeah.
Cebu
Yun
basketball,
yung,
which I really love.
actually, yun yung sinabi ko kay Red Red. And shout out to Red Red for the support. Sabi ko nga, why don't we start a grassroots also for the kids, for the big companies here. Hindi lang sa MCBL but also getting for the court general na tournament. And I said, yeah, sige, okay lang. Sabi ko lang, ang inas ko lang sa it's just they pay for the uniforms. At least yung mga bata masaya na makita nila. Then hopefully they can ipakita may mga potential, they can produce players there then. Papalarin sa MCBL.
Kasi
Yeah.
I know Sherilyn have one
Always.
under 16, di ba? Meron sa
Yeah. Sige lang. So we have this the point guards first. We got Keeper Ravenna, 6 foot 180 pounds, 30-year-old Manong. They call it Manong.
Manong Keith.
And for the second guard, we got RJ Abarientos, new recruit also, 5'11", 175 pounds, 24 years old. And for the third guard, we got Jonathan Manalili, new recruit, 6-foot guard, 170 pounds, with 19 years old. So let's try to dissect first the three guards. First, you got that veterans presence.
Manong.
Kiefer Ravenna, the Manong of Philippine basketball.
I really thought when Scotty went down, I really thought Tim Cone would top Kiefer. Pero I think
There's some kind of
Tim
beef.
Cone didn't push through with that kasi if he would sign Kiefer para magilas ulit, the bashing would return.
Won't
Kasi
stop.
maraming haters si Kiefer sa Gilas kasi puro daw dribble and so on and so forth. So I think it's a good thing that Kiefer still trying to represent the country, although
Yun ang,
strong
actually, yun ang sabi, parang may sinabi sa interview dati na gusto niya is representing the country talaga. That's why.
And,
Alright, so for RJ Abarientos, on site, what do you think? It's a good...
it's about time for RJ to shine again under the Philippine jersey. Kay back in Gilas, he was really not maximized, and then in the next couple,
He was really maximized
I mean,
by Coach Tab.
by Coach Tab.
by
Pero
Coach
hindi na siya
Tam.
nakabalik after kasi
Yeah. Nag-change na tayo.
Yep. And he was balling in Japan, man. Or in
and I think
wherever
hindi
he is.
talaga issue sa international, more so sa Asia level. If maliit yung guards mo, look at what Japan had been doing.
Yuki Togashi.
They lost to Australia by 2 points on the first game and tied the game 95-95 I think on the second game, tapos exhibition na, so walang overtime. So
Yep.
you saw Japan's guards 5'6", 5'8", so I think
yes.
the height is not an
It's
issue.
not really Yuki
Yuki Togashi
Yuki Togashi, 5'6",
and Yuki Kawamura.
Yeah. So going there, our third guard, Jonathan Manalili or Titing Manalili,
the
a
pride
6
of
foot,
Talisay, Cebu.
170 pounds, 19 years old. The pride of Talisay, Cebu. One thing we can say lang, I remember Jomos, no, when I handed the max sprint, practice kami. So, sino tong bata na to na parang swag talaga, swag. Yan. Tapos yung shorts pa, binababaya pa niya talaga mismo shorts na hanggang dito na shorts.
Yung pek shirt.
Hindi. Para baggy pants. Gagawin baggy pants. Tapos tumitira-tira, ganyan. Sabi ko, okay to. Akala ko sino lang. But then again, we started the game 1 against the Sherilyn team sa isang league dito sa Cebu. Sabi ko, kaya pala. I think it was just
for the PBA, right?
17. I think that's, I don't know if father ba or uncle siguro yun.
Basta someone
Manalili.
related to him
Yeah.
played in the PBA.
Yeah. We're very excited for him, of course. The pride of Cebu, all the way from Cebu, nakuha
He's gonna be the
natin.
king knight.
He's
eventually.
very athletic. He's very flashy. I mean, you can't really say something bad about this game, to be honest.
Tapos hindi pa.
Yep. And he's just 19 years old. So
Pero
very
kita ko
humble.
nga siya sa gadong. Puti-puti lagi na dong.
Dagan mag-covered court sa Manila.
Dili. Ang tubig ay namay lurin. Sabi ko, di pa daya na dong. Alright, so from there we got the shooting guards. Of course, we got number 1, Jordan Heading, 6'2". Tony Inot, another
High school player.
high school player, and DJ Penair, Phil-Am. So we got 6'2", 6'1", and 6'6".
Si Inot, matagal na yan sa Philippine basketball scene pero hindi lang sa Gilas.
Yeah.
Sa Asia Basket,
Yeah, he's been-
I think
competing.
si Inot, si Buano rin ata.
Competing with, with the imports. And he's good. He's from, Binil yata.
Tony
Binil.
Inot. I think si Buano rin to. So,
Parang binaliktad lang yung Tony at Inot.
Probably, no?
wow. Ang galing mo,
Wow,
Neil.
talino mo ngayon, ah.
Talino mo, ah. Tingnan natin saan ba siya galing.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. Alright. So 2 Cebuanos. So Cebuanos
Cebuano,
nga.
no?
Cebuano nga yan.
And he's playing for Binil.
From USPF before.
Yeah, and he played with
Yeah. And now, see, kahit ako taga Manila, we're proud seeing Cebuano guys sa Manila games. Alright, representing the Philippines. And we got DJ Fener, new recruit. I think sa Phil-Am, 30 years old. So
I think it's
parang
gonna be a tryout para
Oo.
sa PBA eventually.
tingin ko,
It's gonna
parang
be-
6'6" guard na
para
30-year-old guy.
magpapadraft.
Alright, so we
Maybe
go.
not now, but maybe next year's draft. Kasi PBA, alam naman natin PBA.
Sana
Merong
ibalik
mga
yung-
rookies na 30 years old. So,
Sana
Yeah.
ibalik ng PBA yung draft nila, yung parang draft
Draft
na
combine?
hindi, yung parang draft style nila na nagda-draft sila ng 18 years old. Time ni Kirby Raimundo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Kay as you can see, the rookies right now 26, 25 and then malalaman mo na lang wala na sa PBA after 2 seasons kasi nag-Japan na ganun. So we of course for PBA, if you're watching, gusto naming as Filipino Hooper fans, gusto naming ibalik yon. Look at Kirby Raimundo. That time that was part of the
Kaya
PBA
pala the kid,
politics.
no? Kasi 18 years old siya na draft.
Oo, maaga.
Kaya pala yung
That-
moniker niya is the kid.
That's why naging problema siya before sa PBA because PBA does not allow kids, quote unquote kids, to play in a big league. So Kirby was not able to play until he's 21. So he was playing panalay in
Well,
I don't know.
that's a great take, Mr. Neil. Magandang ano yan.
Gumaganda yung take niya simula nung
Gumaganda
sinuman
yun.
niyo yung podcast na eh.
Neil and Billy.
Random show.
Shout out man, Billy.
Alright, so from small forwards, we got Renz Abando, new recruit 6'2" guard. 157? Tama ba to?
Yan. Maganda lang yun. Magaan lang yun.
157 pounds.
Kaya nga nakabalik ulit
What?
after the hard fall. Pure muscle.
And we got Kalian Tiongson, new recruit, 30 years old, 6'5", 204 pounds. Dave Ildefonso, 6'4" guard, a small forward, 190 pounds, 24 years old. So let's talk about Renz Abando.
Ito yung sayang na dapat.
kunin ng Gilas.
I think iba rin kasi yung direction ni Coach Tim. Kaya Coach Tim
After-
is trying to limit the roster spots or yung roster ng Gilas to 12 or 11. I think he's more leaning na konti lang yung andon kasi yung para mas may control siya. I think the teaching would not be that hard anymore kasi konti lang yung player. So ito yung sayang eh. I think strong group also manifested na if Gilas needs their players, they would be willing to loan them.
After one good game, ito yung masama kasi after one good game from Renza Bando, sinit down the whole not good game, whole good quarter from Renza Bando. Sinit down na siya ni Coach Chot and then hindi na pinabalik, so that was a bummer for Gilas.
With runs at strong group aside from defense, athleticism, and shooting, I think it's a good additional entertainment factor. More so sa mga Pinoy na nasa Taiwan, I think. So, yeah, it's gonna be a good team for strong group.
Who are the other two, coach?
Dave Aldefonso,
Dave and
Kalen Johnson, San Miguel Alab, Philippines.
Okay. Johnson.
I think he's gonna try for the PBA draft anytime soon.
How old is he? 33?
33, 32, I think. Kalen Johnson. Good player. I think he reminds me of Rudy Hatfield, yung
Bruiser type.
defensive bruiser, rebounder.
Then what about the center, coach?
Center, we got
Kiambao.
for the power forward,
Power forward.
we got Chris Macolo, new import,
Polo.
and Allen Liwag,
Allen Liwag. I think
Allen
is
Liwag.
from Big
6'6".
Alin
Yeah,
Liwag, yep.
yeah.
Aliniwag and Chris McCullough. Okay.
So we got from the centers, we got Ange Kwame, 6'11", and Taijuan Aji, new import.
And they added Jiu Chu.
And, Gio Chu na bago.
So I think SJ is gonna sweep this. SJ is gonna win.
Sana hindi lang matulad that last game nila with Dwight Howard na sweep nila whole season tapos sa finals.
Yeah, yung natalo sila ni Arok G.
Lebanon, no?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Al-Riyadi. But I think SJ is gonna sweep this. Usually, yung sumasali sa Jones Cup is yung Iran Team B, Taiwan A and B, Korea, and some other professional teams. So,
and I think for Chris McCullough sa kay parang consolation prize na lang to kasi gusto niya talagang maging naturalize eh.
Hindi talaga binibigyan ng chance.
No chance for Chris McCullough. So I think this is going to be a big what do you call this? A big door to open for Chris McCullough to finally get into the Gila spot.
Yeah.
Maybe not
as a naturalized.
As a naturalized player kasi Justin Brownlee parang maganda yung nilalaro sa Indonesia eh.
Maganda yung maganda yung spot sa talaga.
Was taking over in Indonesia. So, from basketball to volleyball.
We are a volleyball country. A tough take by Alyssa Valdez that we are Philippines is a volleyball country.
Yes,
well, I think
of course it is.
Hindi naman. Hindi siguro. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be how many years pa talaga to be a volleyball country. But let's not give let's not take it away from the volleyball scene talaga that they've been doing very good. The volleyball community is making great impact now in the sports, mapa men's and mapa women's. And of course with that lady there, Alyssa Valdez, the phenom, started it. I think I remember na siya talaga yung first na sumikat talaga. As far as I can remember, siya yung first sumikat talaga na the volleyball. Siya, Dakis, and the other girls.
And speaking of volleyball, coach, last Sunday, di ba? Opening sa Congressional Cup volleyball. I saw, I was with CC. CC was, grabe, kakusog malayat, promise.
Duwa CC.
Siya ang opening serve ba? Tapos si Kong ang ni Konza yan.
Tapos walang warm up pa.
Wala warm up.
Wow. Yung PVL parang meron na silang drafting eh. I remembered, I saw the news na parang certain female players na nada-draft. The thing here for volleyball though is, diba, I think I remember Jack Animam of Gilas Pilipinas Women's cried and tried to support us also, women basketball, parang ganon. And I saw a news last time. There is men volleyball players were also trying to sympathize na support us as well.
Yeah.
Kasi yung mga babae lang yung pinapanood niya, hindi niyo you're not supporting the men's volleyball. I think the same goes with basketball na parang hindi talaga natin na bibigyan ng attention yung women's basketball compared to men. But I think if Alyssa would say we are a volleyball country, I think not yet. I think parang
it's going there. It's going
there, but not yet. I think right now is parang yung nangyayari sa Pilipinas as Skulls before. Na when they started winning, merong nanonood.
We are football
eventually
country.
Talo, nawala.
Yung fire.
Feel yung husband?
Yeah.
No?
I'm hopeful that yung fire for Philippine volleyball won't get lost, just like what happened with the Ascals.
Yep. And of course, speaking of volleyball, again going back to the opening day last Sunday, as in it I thought that malingaw lang ko sa basketball games, but the first two games was actually volleyball men and women's volleyball and men's volleyball, as in makita gid mo chan like ang malingaw ka sa layat, sa kanang pag-serve, sa kanang when going back and forth with the ball ba. Rally, and then the fans were like crazy. Tapos as in I think it's not yet a volleyball country here in the Philippines, but it's getting there. it's getting there. Even though for the men's, matingala gani ko kay ay taas na gini siya mga almost 6 foot coach, 5'10", 5'11", 5'9".
Yeah.
Pero pag tan-aw nimo mudo volleyball ang dula, dili day ka ng basketball. So yeah, we're getting there. For Eliza, not discrediting anything, na imong na serve sa country. So
Here's one comment. Way question bangonan. We're a volleyball country, guys. I agree. How come the people paid to watch VNL more than the PBA? I think sa volleyball kasi, let's say PBL, there are a lot of people watching. Let's say if it was Chocomucho versus Creamline. But if you're gonna put Akari versus someone the other teams, hindi, it's the same thing kasi sa PBA. If you put Ginebra versus Magnolia, for sure maraming manonood kasi powerhouse. Pero if you would match up Blackwater versus Terra Firma, wala talaga manonood. I think it's the same thing with volleyball. Kasi yung stars nandun sa Creamline, nandun sa Chocomucho, kaya yung mga tao doon nanonood kasi yung parity is
So kailangan same talaga.
Yeah, that's why yun nga, to debunk what Christian Bangonan says, in order yun nga yung point niya kasi marami nang nanonood ng volleyball, pero you don't discredit the fact na if yung ibang team na would match up, hindi talaga pinapanood. Same goes with the PBA. Buti nga, na-shock nga ako nung championship ng PBA kasi marami palang nanonood for Meralco. I think it was fans of other team that was rooting for Meralco
To win.
That's why doon sila nag-cheer for Meralco.
Nagsuporta.
And again, Meralco, congratulations. You rewrite the
So,
history.
yeah. We are a volleyball country. Not yet.
Not
but
yet. We're going
heading
there. Yep.
Alright, so
those are the topics.
those are the topics.
And
The
favorite-
fast break debate.
the favorite segment.
Kaso wala
Si Japet eh.
Wala kalaban si ano eh.
Japet eh. So,
Alright, so let's go to
wala sinabi na tatawag siya. So
Yeah.
tatawa ba yan? Hindi, I think hindi.
It's
Nagko-call
busy.
yan.
Yep. Huwag ka nang tumawag, bro. Huwag ka nang
Nagko-call yan ngayon eh. I think.
We're just gonna have a chill debate, of course, with Christian. Coach
Yeah.
will be the spectator.
So, number one, we got start, bench, cut.
Ooh!
Oh, we did.
So-
Nagawa naman natin to? Parang nagawa natin to.
Maurang gapon guro Mike roulette lang guro gapon nato. Yeah, tapos 1 2 3 4.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, kasi nagawa na yung 1 eh.
Yeah, I think nagawa na yung one.
Mm-hmm. Who do you think is the best?
Kasi ba,
Ooh!
Luka, Yanis.
Number 4 is interesting. Okay.
Sige, 4 nyo na lang. Ayaw na mag-roulette. Pili na kayo.
Number 1 daw.
Choose na lang.
Oh my God.
So, let's try to rate it lang ha. So, number 1, start, bench, cut. Luka, Yanis, and Jokic. Given the choice between Luka, Yanis, and Jokic, which player would you start, come off the bench, and cut from your team? Number 2, all white, starting 5. Hindi ba to ano?
No.
All white, starting 5 of all time. Assemble an all-time starting lineup composed solely of white NBA players. No repeats. Let's see whose team is better. Number 3, with Thompson heading into the summer as a free agent, which team would be the best landing spot for him on the next season? Number 4, who do you think is the best second-round pick in NBA history? Nikola Jokic, Dennis Rodman, Manu Ginobili, and Draymond Green. Alright.
Chan.
So, kamo, pili.
Roulette na lang.
Oh.
Kilisot piliun.
Alright, so let's give the other guys lang na you guys, you can comment number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 if anong gusto nyo.
2 3 4.
Rather 2 3 4. 2 3 4. Alright.
Yeah,
2 3 4. Niv Sales says here number 4. Ray Christian Bagongon, start Luka, bench Jokic, and cut Giannis.
We're gonna go with number
Cut Giannis daw kasi injury prone.
number 3. With Thompson heading into the summer.
Okay, that's nice.
Then, which team would be the for him on the next season? Wala ba tayong options? Baka merong rumors dyan, Mike. Magic. Sa Warriors. China.
Shanghai Sharks.
So,
Ano man, brother?
subjective.
It's very subjective.
Unless mabutan sila. Specify nyo yung sa mga teams.
So wait, ano ba yun? Number 4?
Sige, number 4 na lang siguro. 13 yun.
Alright, okay.
So,
We're gonna, ano na lang, Ma'am Jack, we're gonna go out of the script. Number 4.
number 4. Who do you think is the best second round pick in NBA history?
The best second round pick. So, karas yan, Jokic, Dennis, Manu, Draymond, mga second rounders. So, that's 31 below?
Yeah.
Tama ba?
31 below.
31 below. Wow. 27 ba yun? Last below. Alright. So, let's start our debate. So, for Neil, sino pipiliin? Oh, no. Handshake muna. Handshake karang Jack and Poy. Jack and Poy.
Obvious, Jokic na yung piliin.
So, Neil, who will you pick? You got Jokic,
Nope.
Draymond Green,
Oh, yeah. I got
Manu, and Rodman.
I got Dennis Rodman.
Alright. So, Dennis
Bold pick.
Rodman.
Bold pick.
Bold pick,
I
ah.
got Dennis Rodman.
So, best second rounder, bold pick. Alright, for Neil, who you got? Sorry, Christian.
I'd go with Jokic for this one. Obvious pick.
Ray Christian, bago nun. Jokic, 2-time MVP, not a debate.
Yeah, obviously. Tapos if you...
Gusto niya mapahirapan sa sarili niya eh.
Sige.
Alright, so, sino una?
Kasi
Neil, you go first?
Ako man nakatawag sa akin.
Oh, Jack and Poy kayo ulit. Jack and Poy ulit.
Sige, ako na lang.
Alright. So, we go, Christian. 2 minutes on the clock. For Jokic, best second round pick. Nikolai Jokic. Timer starts now.
I picked Jokic for number 1, 2-time MVP according to the commenter. It's not a debate if you're the 2-time MVP sa NBA. Probably you played 2 seasons that you are being considered the best player in the NBA. We're talking about championships. Jokic already have 1 championship under his bag. And he's still young. There's a lot more in the future for him as regards the championship are concerned. And he's getting better also. And if we're talking about expectation, no one expected Jokic to be this good. I think he was drafted and no one really cared about when he was drafted. In fact, parang na-draft siya, di ba, yung commercial na Taco Bell, I think. And no one really expected Jokic to be the MVP. Eventually, he really played well above expectation and he blossomed when Denver traded Nurkic away. And being best, he can do probably everything. He's a underrated defender. I think although he's slow when defending guards, but I think he's very capable defending on the paint. He made other players hard time on the paint defending when he was defending them. He's a great passer, probably the best big man passer sa history ng NBA. He can shoot threes also. I think he can probably do everything. I consider him the best. And the biggest equalizer for that is his championship, his 2-time MVP. So I think there's no question that Jokic is the best second round pick in the history of the NBA ever.
Not forgetting the Taco Bell, commercial.
And he doesn't practice during off season. Tapos umiinom lang ng Coke. And
Hindi nakakasar, no? Hindi nag-practice tapos yung iba, grabe yung practice talaga. Alright, so that's Christian Montefalcon for Jokic. So we got timer starts for Neil Ramos for Dennis the Menace Rodman. Timer starts now.
Alright, so I picked Dennis Rodman is because the main factor for me why Dennis Rodman is arguably the best second round pick ever to play in the NBA. It's because he was drafted by the Detroit Pistons, right? He was drafted by the Detroit Pistons second round. He was teammates with Isaiah Thomas, with the Bad Boy Pistons, basically, right? So the Pistons faced Michael Jordan in the Bulls in the Eastern Conference Finals for 2 consecutive times, and they don't have any defensive answer against Dennis Rodman. That's why in the next following season, Chicago Bulls got Dennis Rodman and signed Dennis Rodman because they have no answer for him. Dennis Rodman, arguably the best rebounder, the best defensive player of all time for me by far. Nikola Jokic, yes, they have a championship. Dennis Rodman has championship. Dennis Rodman is not an MVP. That's fine. He's all defensive team, and that solidify him as one of the Hall of Famers or top 75 in the NBA, right? So if you're talking about the best second round pick, I'm not going to discredit what Jokic has, but I think it's going to be Dennis Rodman because without him, the Bulls will not be having the 6th championship. Why? You have Scottie Pippen, right? You have Michael Jordan, you have Scottie Pippen. And then who's the other defender aside from Dennis Rodman on that roster? Horace Grant, Tony Kukoc, Ron Harper. Those guys does not have the same level of impact as what Dennis Rodman has. You take and on your team, Denver Nuggets. Okay, you have Jokic, but you take Jokic out of that team. You have Jamal Murray, you have Aaron Gordon, you have KCP, and then you think Denver Nuggets would win if Denver was not able to draft Nikola Jokic? No. It's not the same with Dennis Rodman. If you take out Dennis Rodman out of the Chicago Bulls lineup, you still have serviceable defender.
And you're
But if you-
arguing for me now.
But if you're taking out Nikola Jokic out of the Denver Nuggets, then it's over for the Denver Nuggets. They won't even get into the playoffs. So I think without Dennis Rodman, Chicago Bulls will not be 6-0 in the NBA Finals.
Okay, so before that, let's try to read first the comments, and by that time you can use this time to think and for your rebut. So Fred Makalala, Nikola Jokic has already won multiple MVP awards, which is a testament to his dominance in the league. Achieving MVP status as a second round pick is a rare and remarkable feat, putting him in a league of his own. Jokic win championships, NBA Finals, MVP award. Nikola Jokic is better than AD, and Jokic has revolutionized the center position with his unique blend of size, skill, and playmaking ability. His vision and passing are unparalleled for a big man, making him a true offensive hub for the Denver Nuggets. He's not just a scorer or a rebounder, he's a facilitator who makes everyone around him better. So lahat puros Jokic nil. You have to do it. Alright, do we need to still to rebut pa talaga? Or Ma'am Jack, do you have the poll or for this one?
I will rebut Neil because I think
Alright.
he's missing a point there.
Alright, so we got a rebut here by Christian Montefalcon. Timer starts now.
Number one, Neil, you argued that obviously without Nikola Jokic, Denver wouldn't win the championship. That's the main point nga siya yung pinaka-valuable sa team ng Denver. And you made a point that if Rodman won't be with the Chicago Bulls, they can still win. That's why he's not the valuable person sa Bulls kasi pag wala siya, kaya pa ng Bulls manalo. Kasi si Jordan nga, di ba, andun. And to emphasize, Jokic won the most valuable player award. Rodman won the defensive player award. Meaning to say, Rodman is not the most valuable player sa league. Meaning to say, na kahit wala siya, he can still win. His team can still win. Unlike with Denver, without their most valuable player, di ba nga valuable, without Jokic, there's no chance that Denver can win a championship. In fact, there's no chance even that they can still make it to the playoffs. Also, yung defensive player of the year, kahit nasa pinakababa ka nga team, you can still be considered as one of the defensive player of the year. Let's say for example, Wembanyama. The Spurs are not really performing well at the win column, pero he's still in the MVP debates, di ba? Kasi they're not winning, but his stats were there defensively. Unlike for Jokic, there's no point if in considering players that some MVP if they're not winning. You can see there are a lot of players in the NBA right now na meron nga stats pero hindi na nanalo. Wala sila sa MVP contention. Unlike Jokic, he was there because yun nga, he's the epitome. That's the point na he's one of the very important players, that he's the best. Kaya nga nanalo siya ng 2 MVP kasi he's the most valuable player. Again, inuulit ko kasi yun nga ng sense ng MVP, most valuable, meaning ikaw yung pinaka-important na team. That's why he's the best second round pick kasi who would have thought na yung second round pick na walang expectations nagiging MVP sa league natin. In fact, nanalo pa ng championship. So, yun. I think Jokic is the best second
rounder. All right, so that's for Christian Montefalcon, and nag-warm up na ulit si Neil Ramos dito. So again, so timer starts and now.
Alright, first of all, I want to apologize kay I want to apologize because just take that out of my time. I want to apologize kay murag parang na-explain ko ng mali yung point. Na-explain ko ng mali. Na-explain ko ng mali yung point ko, but this gonna be
Show your point. All right.
Yeah, this actually my point. As what I mentioned earlier, Dennis Rodman was drafted second round by the Detroit Pistons, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was drafted by the Detroit Pistons, and the Detroit Pistons are winning. The Detroit Pistons are winning against the Chicago Bulls for 2 consecutive seasons. When he was traded to the Chicago Bulls are winning. The Chicago Bulls 6-0 in the finals, and that's with Dennis Rodman. It's because of his impact. It's because of his defense. Arguably the best rebounder of all time. What I'm saying about Nikola Jokic is that if you take out Nikola Jokic, put it on a different team, would Denver Nuggets be, even though the second round, would Denver Nuggets be that good? Because early in Dennis Rodman's career, he already solidified himself as the one of the greatest young rebounders, especially when he was traded to the Boston Celtics, to the Chicago Bulls, and then to the Spurs. He was also a solid rebounder. Again, arguably the best rebounder, the best defender in the paint, Dennis Rodman, right? Even Shaq is afraid of Dennis Rodman. It's because of the impact he brings to the team. Meanwhile, for Nikola Jokic, yes, he has MVP, he has championship, but take out Nikola Jokic out of the Denver Nuggets, who else do you got? So what I'm saying is, there's a difference when you have Dennis Rodman on your team, and again when you don't have Nikola Jokic on your team. So again, I think I explained it properly already.
Alright, so that's Neil Ramos explaining that Nikola Jokic is the best pick.
I really don't get it.
Alright, so let's read the polls again. Or the comments here. We got Nikola, the best player on earth right now. Big ups to the other 3. They are all legends, but Nikola is just different breed. All them players know how to play hard against Nikola Jokic.
All of you are new school.
Oh.
I think the biggest equalizer ato nga debate is the fact that Jokic won the MVP.
Yes.
Kasi if hindi si Jokic nag-MVP, I think
Rodman will take it still. Rodman will take it still.
Probably Ginobili, Draymond Green. Kasi the fact that you're awarded MVP, meaning ikaw yung pinaka-importante.
Ikaw na pinaka-importante.
That's the great.
So kung wala talagang kung walang MVP si Jokic, walang
Again, I had the point earlier na if you take out Jokic out of Denver and then mabilin is Jamal, Aaron Gordon, KCP, and the other Christian Braun. I mean, would even get one.
But it's so hard to debate on that deal kasi it never happened. So we can't really predict the future. We can see the future na siya nahitabo gid siya. Unlike for Rodman, it would be unfair to argue that way. kasi it happened sa career ni Rodman. That he
Yeah.
transferred teams.
It happened in Detroit. They are winning, right? They beaten Michael Jordan several
Unless
times.
siguro we can debate on that topic if Jokic transfers to another team, so what his effect? Kasi we would have basis unlike what you stated just now. We don't have basis for Jokic. Like, for example, you said Rodman is part of the 76 best players in the history of NBA. Pero hindi mo pwede i-argue that way kasi you can't put Jokic there yet. Kasi wala naman sa Jokic yun. It would be unfair to argue on that matter na hindi kasali sa Jokic yun. It would be great if both of them are the nasa 76 players,
75.
75 players. Yeah, so that's
Yup.
my... So,
Alright, let's see.
Kumbaga,
Alan Guzman
Yeah, of
felt
course.
bad for Neil. Chance for him to win, but Christian owns him on a debate without Jap. But who could lose on the debate if you have Jokic against Rodman? Just justifying the best second rounder in NBA. Yeah, that's why. Kaya nga sabi ko parang kaya nga sabi ni Neil ni Christian kanina, bold move for Rodman.
kasi,
Well, you know, that's Neil. Yun ang gusto niya.
He's
May
really bold.
he's really bold. Yun yung challenge niya talaga.
he
So,
loves challenges.
alright. So,
Actually, if you pick Jokic, I would go with Manu.
yeah, I think Manu would have
Yeah, I would go with
been
Manu.
better, no? Kasi pwede mo ma-debate yung 6-man niya, tsaka yung Spurs stint niya.
It took a year before yung pinansin siya ni Tim Duncan. Kasi parang may doubt si Tim Duncan sa kanya.
like,
Oh, yeah.
language barrier or something.
Not really. Parang si Timmy D kasi parang
Hindi ko nitagdon kasi maayo.
Oh.
parang ganun. And Ginobili proved his point. So eventually, he had a great career with the Spurs. So, meron bang poll?
So, meron ba tayong poll? Wait lang, hindi ko nakita.
I mean, the only reason why you pick Jokic is because you're born in a wrong era. That's it.
Kasalanan pa nila na board.
Kasalanan pa ng nanay nila kasi.
I think because Jokic is in the past couple of seasons he has been hot two-time MVP, a champion of course, but again, if you're talking about second round, take out Jokic, Dennis Rodman for
Pero
sure.
if you look at it, si Rodman si Jokic parang parehas hindi nagpa-practice, walang kapit. Iba nga lang nga sa Jokic, hindi nagpa-practice, nag-horse. Si Rodman nasa bar.
Carrying himself.
Alright, so again, I cannot see the poll. Ay, sorry, hindi na pala kailangan tignan kasi 100% na pala. Alright, so
wala tagi kuan ha, wala.
Oh yeah. So congratulations to Kishan Falcon. And with that, let's go to our game time. Ito na yung hinihintay ng mga boys natin, mga classmates. Another game time for known as Parisian Torpedo.
Parisian sapatos.
Para sapatos ata yung
I
bag
think
to.
it's a
Serbian or
Parisian,
Lithuanian.
I'm not sure kung saan siya.
Known as Parisian.
Paris, French.
Where did Parisians came from?
Parisian
Where
Torpedo.
did Parisians came from?
Sa Paris.
Italian.
Alright.
Parisians
So we got some
Parisian
answers right
sandals.
here.
are
NBA. Sabi ko sa'yo, puro sapatos
Puro
yan.
sapatos
eh.
lumabas eh.
Ooh.
Parisian.
There you go.
It's a middle
Mm.
and a middle Alright, I think someone nakakuha.
What's the nickname again?
Parisian
Torpedo.
Kaya pala favorite spin niya.
Yeah.
Parang torpedo talaga. This player. Favorite
Parang
spin
pag spin niya,
move
parang medyo
Oo.
akala mo off
Off
pero
balance.
Baldog to sa 3 points at free throw eh.
Oo.
Pero
Alright,
50%
so
sa
we have a winner.
goals niya.
Player ID 24061740. The answer is Tony Parker. Congratulations, Ed
Tony Parker.
Kubakub.
Alright, once again.
Tony Parker shot, I think less than 30% from 3. Probably around 60-50% sa free throw. Pero 50+% sa field goal niya in the paint.
2 points.
Nag-lead po siya sa NBA sa field goal shooting in the paint.
Alright.
Puro floater lang yung ginagawa.
Parang Trae Young.
Actually,
So,
nakakuha ko, ano ko sa sapatos dati ni Tony Parker
Pick.
dahil sa kanya.
Pick?
Hindi, yung Nike pa niya.
Nike pa.
Yung Nike na sapatos. Yung, yung strap may ano, may yung strap.
Liston.
Yep. So
Alright.
again,
Congratulations.
congratulations, Ed Kabakug.
Brother. Alright, don't hit that exit button just yet. If you didn't snag a win this time, keep the chin up because we've got more games, more thrills, and more chances for you once we get back after this short break.
Every game is a battle on the relentless pursuit of victory. Each player is determined, each move a step closer to glory. Settle the score and bet on your favorite team on Windsor, the seamless on-the-go online sports betting app. Bet on a wide range of live, virtual games anytime, anywhere with Windsor. The app gives you quick access to your current betting options. Have your favorite games at your fingertips with no lag or delays. With Windsor, you have a chance to win big, enjoy exclusive bonuses, and elevate your gaming experience, all in one place. It's time to call the shots with your newest game day companion. Win from within with Windsor. Every game is a battle.
Alright,
Mga
welcome
Windsor.
back, Windsor Nation.
Now it's time for our third game, and you know the drill. Comment your answers along with your Windsor ID number. Ready? These guys show us the question. This player became one of only 2 players to have won a EuroLeague title, an NBA championship, and an Olympic gold medal, also known as
El
Contusion,
Contusion.
meaning
Super may naman.
bruiser to
Bruiser to?
El Contusion.
El Contusion.
the
The Bruiser.
NBA champion.
What do you mean by
Olympic gold
contusion?
medal, also known as...
I know L
not-
is the, but yung contusion, anong meaning? Anong English?
Yung,
niya?
siguro
El
yung
aparador.
impact, yung impact, yung pang ganun.
El Aparador.
Probably concussion, siguro.
So meaning palagi siya na-injured or na head
Ano ibig
contusion.
sabihin ng contusion?
Parang head bruise.
Bruise?
Mm.
Di ba?
So,
Yung
ang
parang,
English niyan
yung
is
parang
bruise.
nangyari kay Maki.
Ah,
Oh,
the
parang
bruiser.
Kita ka to, coach? No, no.
The bruiser.
So, El Contusion.
Calvin
Oh,
Aboy ba?
Nana?
The bruiser.
is it EuroLeague? Okay.
Pero
Luis Scola?
he won EuroLeague, NBA champ, Scola.
No. Scola didn't win.
Yeah. Walang Olympic gold, I think.
Yeah. I think there is.
Yung natalo na yun.
Natalo ng US.
Yeah. But NBA championship.
NBA
meron.
championship now.
Alright, so...
Ooh, okay. Huh?
Tama ba? So, congratulations. Player ID 640111975, Neve Sales. Manu Ginobili.
But Manu plays really fine.
Yeah. Parang ang layo ng El Contusion sa Manu Ginobili.
Siya yung nag-contusion or siya yung na-contusion?
Baka siya yung nakukontusion.
Baka
Kasi-
pala
Kasi siya si El Contusion.
Kasi
Baka-
ang bait nito maglaro eh.
Baka siya yung palaging natatamaan siguro.
Yun. Ay,
The
yun.
magician,
Ayan.
Manu. El Contusion.
The Bruiser. Ba't naging Bruiser to? Bruiser
Baka
yun.
bruiser sa ano lang.
Sa EuroLeague.
EuroLeague.
Ano, although what they say,
Yeah.
Euro is really physical.
Euro is Euro. Well, alright, once again, congratulations, Neve Sales, for winning the game. The classmate again.
Alright, so we are going to another fast break debate. Once again, it's yours truly against Christian
Kainin mo na.
who owned me last time.
Who owned me? Yan, yung maganda yung number 2, all white starting 5.
Alright.
Mahirap yun. Kasi hindi...
You go with number 3 lang. Best spot ni Klay Thompson.
Sige, best spot ni Clay, tapos yung options natin, Golden State.
Alright.
Golden State, Magic, at Lakers.
Pwede. So with Thompson heading into the summer as a free agent, which
Alright.
team would be best landing
Maganda
spot
sana yung all-white starting five.
for him on the next season? You got the Golden State Warriors, the forever loving LA Lakers.
Yep.
And sino last?
San Antonio.
Magic.
Magic.
Magic. Kasi
Orlando.
yung rumor, is
Magic.
Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic.
Okay.
Alright, so you choose, guys. Bato ba topic?
rock.
To paper, scissors, shoot. Kasosyal ba ninyo magbato ba topic eh? Alright, we got Neil winning again. Si choose.
I'm gonna choose the LA Lakers.
Di dapat wala ng GSW pala kasi.
Pwede siya mag-resign.
Oo nga pala, no?
Okay, I'm gonna choose the LA Lakers.
LA Lakers.
Mhm.
I'd go with Golden State.
Golden State. Alright, so we got Thompson for LA Lakers. And Neil Ramos for LA Lakers. And
First again.
GSW
Ano eh?
for Christian Montepalcon for GSW. Akala ko GST.
Ikaw na?
Alright, so we got Neil Ramos goes first. Timer starts now.
Alright, so Klay Thompson, as we all know, has not been has not really MIA, but has not been parang hindi mo na-feel yung aura niya sa Golden State as of the moment, as of the off season, right? He was training for Team Bahamas. But going to the point, I think I believe the perfect spot for Klay Thompson right now is, of course, the LA Lakers.
Assuming pa
because-
wala pa na drop si ano ah.
Wala pa na drop si... Huh? Assuming pa wala na drop si Kinect.
I mean, kaning wala pa na ma-drop ba? Assuming na wala pa na drop.
Part mo na sa home point.
Sorry. Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
so again,
Updated pala, updated.
the perfect spot for Klay Thompson this offseason would be the LA Lakers. Here's why. We all know LeBron James back in Miami. He was surrounded by shooters, right? Shane Battier, Ray Allen, and Mike Miller. And then they won the chip. So I think right now, as the head coach, JJ Redick, known shooter in the NBA, played for 13 seasons. He was going to run plays. He was going to run plays, giving catch and shoot, especially to the new guy, Dalton Kinect. So it will be more of an easy job for LeBron for LeBron, to pass the ball outside. You have Klay, and then you have off the bench, of course, Dalton Kinect. You have the big man, and JJ, as what you can see on the news, JJ was trying to get Rui to shoot more threes next season as well. So I think JJ is gonna run a play on the 3 ball instead of what happened in the previous season for the Lakers. Na there are threes as well, but it's more of play inside. So it's more of twos. It's more of like an inside game with Anthony Davis, LeBron, of course Austin Reeves. Even though he's a guard, he was really trying to get inside to get fouls. But again, this season, Klay Thompson will be the perfect player for the LA Lakers. I believe that Klay Thompson is the missing piece for the Lakers. You already have your center. You just need to have Christian Wood healthy, AD healthy, Rui Hachimura healthy, and of course the leadership and the guidance of JJ Redick for the new players, and of course LeBron's veteran leadership. So LA Lakers.
All right, so time. So that's LA Lakers for Neil Ramos. So we got GSW for Christian Montepalcon. Timer starts now.
I think the best choice for Klay right now is to stay with Golden State. I think Klay, he's a system player. I think the best fit for him is to stay with Golden State. I think he's not getting younger anymore, and it would be really hard for him to transfer teams. Parang magiging bangko lang siya if he not really bangko, but probably it's gonna be a hard time for him to adjust to a new system, and we are not certain if that system fits for him. I think as a age ni Klay ngayon, he just needs to find that balanced amount of cash and also usefulness sa team niya. I think Golden State can pay him enough, and at the same time probably still have his usual role with the Golden State Warriors. I think many people says Klay is already washed, but I think one bad season won't determine if you're already washed. I think he just played one bad season, I think, and also one bad game sa play-in, which does not reflect as to how he is as a player. I think yung camaraderie niya sa Golden State is already there. So why would you leave? Why won't you leave? They have already proven and they have already proven that they can win with that lineup. And I think Steph is not yet there sa pagiging mahina na player. Draymond is still being Draymond. I think Clay just really needs to refine himself, being his old as to his old form. I think there's a lot more of Clay. Clay has a lot of gas left in the tank, and I think the best position for him is to stay with Golden State kasi walang adjustment needed and familiarity sa system ni Coach Steve Kerr. So, yeah.
Alright, so that's Christian Montefalcon. But before that, once again, let's try to read the comments from Fred Makalala. The Lakers are always in a win-now mode, especially with James and Anthony Davis on the roster. Adding Klay Thompson would provide them with an elite shooter and perimeter defender, significantly boosting their chances of contending for a championship. Klay's ability to space the floor with his shooting would complement LeBron and AD perfectly. His off-ball movement and catch-and-shoot prowess would give the Lakers another dynamic offensive weapon and make it harder to defenses to double team their stars. Alright, so once again, the poll is up. Take your pick. Which, with Thompson heading into the summer as a free agent, which team would be the best landing spot for him on the next season? So do we have a rebut, Mr. Neil Ramos?
I think the followers should I think they missed the question. Yung question kasi best team for landing spot for Klay Thompson, hindi yung best team na kukuha ka, which yung I think the question pertains to what is the best decision for Klay Thompson.
Alright. So mamaya tawagan natin si Klay Thompson. Alright, so we got Klay Thompson, Neil Ramos, rebut for another 2 minutes. Timer starts now. Unsa man taon eh.
Alright. So for Klay Thompson, good. I believe he and the Golden State Warriors are ready to really part ways again. It's because going back to the season, he was really having a bad season of his life. I mean, it's true that you said that it's true na yung a bad season doesn't determine your legacy or your something, right? But I mean, it's the player's ego kasi. It's the player's pride na kung hindi ka na nagagamit and you know that you're still serviceable. Klay is still serviceable as a defender and as a shooter too. But when you go to the Golden State, when you go to the Golden State, or when you talk about the Golden State Warriors, man, good. You already have the developed players such as Jonathan Kuminga, the upcoming Andrew Wiggins, and then there's a rumor pa na the Golden State Warriors is strongly trying to get Paul George as their as a superstar pairing off with Steph, and then of course you have Draymond Green, you have Kevon Looney and other Golden State guys. And again, if you're Klay, then definitely you're gonna look at a team, or you're definitely gonna look for a team that would really value your effort, really value your talent. And I believe the Lakers would have that. As what the comment says, and then what I have said, LeBron will be complemented with shooters, of course, with a new guy from Tennessee, Dalton Knecht. Again, Klay Thompson, JJ Redick is a shoot first type of or a great shooter in his NBA career. So it's not gonna be hard for LeBron already to I'm not gonna say carry the team. It's not gonna be hard for LeBron to drive to the basket. Just gonna drive it off to AD or kick outside to Klay or whoever the shooter is. And LeBron is getting old, and it's not that LeBron is weak. It's just that LeBron just needs to have a lot of backup. So I believe Klay Thompson will be the perfect backup for LeBron. Maybe he's going to be a starter or he's going to be off the bench. We don't know. But Klay Thompson will be the perfect fit for the perfect system of JJ Redick and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Alright, so that's Neil Ramos for LA Lakers. And again, 2 minutes rebut for Christian Montefalcon's GSW.
I think the situation in Golden State is not really that serious. I think it's more on the frustration part kasi hindi sila their season is not what they expected. I think it can be resolved. I think and the Warriors organization are very expressive about wanting to have playback. I think earlier or a few days ago, Steve Kerr made a comment that he wanted to have Klay Thompson back. Steph, Draymond are really expressive about this also, that they wanted Klay back. I think yung issue ka Klay, yung mga gestures niya, yung body language niya, I think it's more on the frustration part. And I think it can be worked on. Klay also bought with a plan of Steve Kerr. He played off the bench, and that worked for them for some time. And I think all things can be worked on with Golden State. And I think yun nga yung I would really highlight the fact that Klay is a system player, and it's so uncertain for him if he transfers now. Would he still be that effective to other teams? Kasi maraming shooters na kinuha ng Lakers before. Same that plays alike with Klay Thompson, pero it didn't work. For sure, when he goes with the Orlando Magic, a lot of offensive load would be expected for him. And then again, I said, galing sa injury, and he's not really getting that younger. So it would be a problem for him to carry the load for Magic. And I think, yun nga, yung wala na masyadong adjustment. He just need to find his rhythm back with Golden State, and the money would be there. If he wants to win championship, then he can take a hometown discount for the Golden State to have another player.
Hometown discount.
Yeah, yun nga yung ginagawa ng players eh. Kasi if they want to win, they will just take the hometown discount. They cut the salary. I think LeBron did that before, and Dwayne Wade did that before with Miami in order to get LeBron and Chris Bosh. Yeah, I think best fit, Golden State.
Alright, so that's Christian Montefalcon, the best fit for the Golden State Warriors. Before that, let's try to read again the comments here. For Alan Guzman, would need to go with Neil on this one. Oy, kilig Neil da. Lakers, Klay might redeem himself playing with AD and Bron. Klay still has something up in his tank. At 34 years old, he might still have at least 2 to 4 good NBA years to play and prove himself. Mr. 37 points in 1 quarter and 11 dribbles in a 60-point game. Butching Marvick Bryan back to GSW. Big 3 until they retire. Loyalty both team and players. Romel Alirio, maraming fans ng Lakers ang umaasa na mapunta sa kanilang team ang mga bigating free agents tulad ni Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, DeMar DeRozan, Trae Young at Donovan Mitchell. Madalas ang mataas na expectation ay nauuwi sa pagkadismanya kapag hindi nangyayari ang inaasam. Sana nga sa pagkakataong ito mapunta na sa Lakers ang target nilang player para matupad ang pangarap ng kanilang mga fans. Oo, Tagalog. Alright. So let's try to see the poll and let's try to decide who's the winner, the Lakers or the GSW. But I think for me, I would go with Christian Montefalcon. Who won? 60%? Oh my gosh. So, Lakers. Wow!
Sometimes Lakers fans are delusional.
Sometimes Lakers. Coming from a Laker fan, delusional talaga.
Pag off-season, lahat ng players parang pwede nila
kunin.
Ginagawa lang jersey swap.
Yep.
Lahat ng player na gusto nila.
It's not easy work, mag-jersey swap ka every day.
Lahat ng player na gusto nila, parang kaya nila kunin.
Oo nga. So again, that's Lakers we'll see what will happen. Siguro, we don't know what's in the future. Maybe makalit bira si Klay. But then again,
pero meron din chance yun.
there is a chance, but then again,
Papa ni Klay, Michael Thompson played with the Los Angeles.
That's
And
why.
I think he won chip too, right?
That's why.
Alright, so
Alright, so the arguments were flying, but no time to chill because we're diving straight into the next game.
Well, the arguments were not really flying because Christian and I are still chilling. So let's switch gears from back and forth banter to our fourth game.
Gutom ka lang, Neil, kasi sinasabi mo ng golden steak.
Golden stick eh.
Ang sarap na.
Alright, known as jewels.
You're really
No.
deep in your bag right
Oo
now.
nga.
Ang hirap ng questions mo.
Hirap ng mga tanong na. Known
Sino yung
as jewels. Ano ba yan? A player?
I think kung jewels, probably maraming sing-sing.
Bill Russell.
My guess is Bill Russell.
Pwede, Bill Russell. No?
I don't know.
Or-
That's my guess.
Michael Jordan.
Alright,
Sino
so
ba yan?
comment your
Oh.
name.
Okay. Maraming bling-bling kasi.
Yun ang iniisip ko kanina. Buti hindi ko sinabi.
Weh.
Oo, buti hindi ko
Because of the
sinabi.
blings.
Yeah, because of the bling-blings pala.
Kasi
Alright.
nga, again, another trivia. Dahil sa mga outfit niya, nagkaroon na ng wardrobe na, tawag doon? Parang,
Parang freedom.
Oo, na freedom. Hindi, diba freedom siya. Yung susuotin niya, mga hip-hop. Tapos ang NBA gumawa ng rule na memorandum dapat naka-coat and tie. Dahil sa ginawa niya.
Even in the events in the 75
Grabe naman mag-comment tong isang to. Oh, Sharon hindi pa manalo. Oh, spam talaga.
Julian
oh.
Newman.
Pero mali yung answer.
Pero mali yung answer.
Sabi mo, mali answer mo.
Alright, so player ID 690500989, Ren Guzman, Allen Iverson.
The answer.
The answer.
The guy who
The
changed
guy who changed and has one of the biggest influence in
NBA
basket
culture.
sports.
One of the biggest
Basketball
what ifs,
sports.
What ifs too.
The what ifs. Alright, so
What ifs yung nagte sila sa Lakers.
from there, let's try to go how to make a bet
Mukhang malas si
at
Japheth.
Windsor Sports Book. Again, reminder, play responsibly.
Ang siya tong bet, brother.
I'm look. Makakabet ba yun sa Turkey versus Gilas? Because I saw a post earlier. How would they do that?
30 Gilas. Ano sa itong duwa sa Mustangs o sa Gilas exhibition game?
Exhibition game. Sports bet. For a while. Let's go sports. Okay. Basketball. Turkey versus Montenegro. Libya, Denmark,
Under
Estonia, under 20. Paano ba yung FIBA? Where would I press pag mag-FIBA? Mag-search? World? Tubos na world. There you go. Olympic Games. So walang OQT. So let's just go with WNBA na lang. So
No issue
Let's
from
go with
Caitlin Clark so far.
let's go with the teams na lang straight. Sparks versus Mercury.
Aside from
Ah.
Diana Taurasi, of course.
Tapos wala si Cameron Brink, no?
Cameron Brink, you're
Who would we go? Sparks or
Let's go Phoenix.
Phoenix?
Yep, let's go Phoenix.
Tapos Indiana Fever versus Seattle Storm.
Ooh.
Caitlin Clark
Caitlin.
versus the Storm. Fever or Storm?
Fever. Let's go.
Fever.
Let's root for Caitlin to win.
Aces, Las Vegas Aces versus Chicago Sky.
Sky. My God, Angel Reese, you are ballin', girl. Grabe, Angel Reese. Uy.
Pero times 5 sila. Sila may underdog. Alright. Connecticut Suns versus Mystics.
Mystics na pa ba si De La Donya?
I'm not sure. Pero underdog sila 4.9. We're gonna go with the Suns or
Let's go with
Mystics?
the Sun. Let's go with the Sun. Wala mo ko na ilhan WNBA.
Lynx versus Dallas Wings. Underdog ang Dallas Wings.
Wala naman Maya Moore, no? Retired. Dallas. Maya less.
Maya less, not more.
Good one, Mike.
Love. Where's the sound
Let's
effects?
go brother. Let's go Dallas.
Dallas Wings.
Yeah.
So,
Bawi ta sa Dallas Mavericks.
total odds na to were times 127. So, let's put 100 pesos. So, atong 100 pesos, if we win this
Parlay.
parlay, it would turn to be 12,756. If
Team building.
Nervyoso?
Building.
12,000? 100 pesos would turn out to be 12,000. It's gonna place the bet.
Yep, let's go.
Alright, bet play.
Alright.
So,
Alright, so that's
Alright,
how you
so that's how you...
that's how you bet
bet.
responsibly. 100 pesos lang.
tipo lang.
If kaya
Yup,
lang, wag
yup,
i-bet
yup.
lahat.
Huwag lahat.
May extra lang.
Pang extra lang.
Don't pinda your cow.
Entertainment money. Use your
Yeah.
entertainment
Yeah, kwalta
money.
sa hangin.
Yung hindi masasaktan yung family mo, yung sarili mo if mawala. Baka
Alright.
kasi gaya kayong nan-use kanina,
Meron.
yung nang snatch ng phone
Oh.
kasi pang abono niya sana sa scatter. Kasi natalo siya sa scatter. Tapos nang snatch siya ng phone
Oh my
nahuli
God.
ng pulis. Kaya ngayon, I think
So yun yung reason niya.
he was filed with theft. Probably he's gonna be in prison for how many years?
Again, if you are going to bet, please don't pinda your cows.
Don't steal
Don't steal.
things just to
Yup.
abono what you lost.
Use your tuition. Again, bet responsibly. All right. So we are going to have our hottest take of the night from Rod Yen 16869563353. I think number 9 still picked since they're missing Adams. Best
Zach
screener
Elia.
sa draft. Sa draft iyo.
Sa
Sa
draft.
draft. Yun ang kailangan ni Ja Morant. Okay. So this is referring to Zach Edey. Alright. Christian Ray Bagongon. ID number 63 ID number 637410548. New York is deep. But if Sixers have healthy Embiid and Jimmy Boy, I think Sixers will have the edge still. What is
Jimmy Boy.
Jimmy Butler?
I think he's
Are you
Parang ibang year yan.
Ibang year.
Yung
are
ano
you
mo.
stuck in year 2022, brother?
Parang 22
parang
ka ba?
ibang year. Tyrese Maxey na yun. Hindi si Jimmy.
Yeah. Pero there's a strong case
Yeah.
as well kay the perfect
Yeah,
landing spot for Jimmy Baya based
There are
on
rumors
the
right now that Jimmy won't sign extension in Miami Heat because he's gonna test free agency next season. And probably Miami would try to trade out Jimmy Butler kasi
Wala na.
parang meron silang return. And probably Sixers would be one of their suitors with this one.
Alright.
Okay.
Tobias
So-
Harris over me. Baka pwede sila mag-swap.
Baka swap sila.
Alright. For the third one, Danteli Alighieri.
Ito pala yung full name niya.
Yeah,
Danteli.
Danteli ka pala ha.
Hindi para
Danteli Alighieri. Alright.
Italian. Ano to?
Corny. Danteli Alighieri. ID number 1782763. 223. Nope. Women's volleyball really took off and it's not slowing down, but it ain't close to basketball. Makes sense? Chan!
Kaya mo na yan. Kaya mo na yan.
Sige na. Thor Stefan Velasquez
Thor.
Velasquez
Ang hirap ng
Nueva.
mga surnames.
Thor Stefan Velasquez Nueva. Which part of Europe are you? Jokic may not defend as good as Rodman, but defensive capabilities are already in the bag for each of NBA players. Being a backup point guard from a point guard in terms of playmaking is what differ Nikola Jokic for every position you have in basketball. He's a full package player you can ever ask for your team to have. Okay. Alright. Fred Makalalad Bridges with his Spider-Man-like wingspan locking down in league's top scorer night after night. His defensive prowess would be a perfect match for Coach Thibodeau's greedy, no-nonsense defense
si Jayot.
teams. The Knicks could become a defensive juggernaut, suffocating opponents and turning defense into electrifying fast breaks.
Do we have more?
Wala na sana.
That's it.
Wala na.
Ang haba niyo mag-comment
Guys,
Dan,
iwasan
you're
yung
active,
ChatGPT
9
kasi
still.
mahaba.
Nope. I think
Your pick.
your pick, Neil.
Oh, I'm going with that. Dante Alighieri.
Yeah. I'm going with Danteli.
I'm with Thor.
Thor, where's Thor? Oh yeah, the Jokic, of
From
course.
the guy from Europe who we don't know where exactly.
So, kayo guys. Dante.
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 All right, so it's Danteli Alighieri, player ID
Classmate.
17827622223.
Alright.
Nope, women's volleyball really took off, and it's not slowing down, but it ain't close to basketball. And that concludes today's Grand Slam Thursday, and I hope you had as much fun as we did. Keep those eyes peeled for some major announcements, fresh games, and you know we're bringing even bigger prizes next time. So, Neil? Ikaw, sige, sige. May chance ako.
Anniversary boxing game.
Oh, yeah. When again?
July 20
So,
at
July.
SM.
Ooh.
So, we have an anniversary boxing
Meron pa
match for
Ma'am Jack, meron pa tayong courtside seats dyan? Oh, yes!
Tatasikan tayo ng dugo.
Tatasikan tayo ng dugo.
Tatigsagan tayo ng mouthpiece.
Mouthpiece.
Yeah, anniversary game for Windsor last year.
Yep.
We had the basketball game, right?
Yes, last year.
Game. This year, we would have
We have
a
the
boxing match.
boxing. Yes. Wala naman. Iba naman. So, that's mano.
Next year, baka basketball na may conference ng people.
Baka next year, basketball. Kasugbo. Again, we got how many matches? 4? 6 matches. 4 p.m. Admission is free. Walang entrance. Aircon pa at SM San.
Seaside.
San,
Pwede
ma'am?
kayo magkape after.
Very nice
Third
venue.
floor.
3rd floor, Sky Hall.
It's good.
Alright,
Mark
so
that on date on your calendar.
mano a mano
July
sa Sugbo.
20 anniversary match of Windsor.
Alright, so
Last
don't forget.
year, Japheth won the
Oh
motor.
yeah. Japheth won
Out of nowhere.
the motor out
Won
of
the motor.
nowhere.
Sabi ni Japheth, uwi na sana siya. Tapos natawag yung pangalan.
Kahit nga ako, sumigaw talaga ako.
Kinan won.
Oh, Kinan won, but bawal eh. So, in behalf the dad. Alright, so
The daddy.
So again, July 20, guys, for those who are staying in Cebu, or if ever magbabakasyon kayo, please go to SMC side for the mano-mano boxing.
July 20.
That's July 20. 4 p.m. at
SMC
Sky
side.
Hall.
Sky Hall,
SMC side.
Admission is
Sky Hall.
Free. Alright. So, yep. Chan.
Oh yeah, so MCBL Final 4 this Saturday at Roadstar Basak Pardo. As you can see, the shirt, it's gonna be big. It's
fires.
it's gonna be big. Kanina nag-practice yung isang team. May nag-practice sa Roadstar kanina.
Meron sinabi si Neil,
6 to 8 p.m.
Meron nga sinabi si Neil na
About
meron na isang player na mini-message na daw, hindi ka parang, ikaw hindi yung, baka linuto yung MVP mo ha, kasi merong absent yung isa.
Yeah, because
So,
just because of the
meron ng,
just because of the
Oh.
just because of the caption, and I told him na, brother, wala ka na, brother. It's just caption,
but
you know.
it's additional fire for the
Yeah, muna ingon niya.
team.
Muna ingon niya.
But by tomorrow we will announce already the season MVP. By
Let's
tomorrow,
go.
Paolo i-announce natin season MVP just to put more
Tomorrow.
fire.
And it came from his mouth
This
nasad nga
Saturday.
kuwan, nga kanang wala gagid daw siya paki ato ang mga iya daw mga peers niya, mga fans niya mo nag-ingon sa nga chati kamo bitaw ka ilana.
It's additional
Tagaan bitaw
fire.
kag short ana joke.
All right.
Speaking of short ay sa coach.
Oh.
Nalangin.
Speaking of shirts, so may pangayon na sa nimo.
Wala.
So
Kakitsa naman sa
so
pangayo.
brief na sa pangayon nimo.
Wala.
Oh,
Never mind.
Alright, yeah, MCBL 6 o'clock. It's Pure Fit
4 6
6 o'clock.
Oh, 6.
Saturday.
Saturday.
And Roadstar Basak Pardo 6
Pure
o'clock. Pure Fit versus the Light Shipping Corporation. Will it be Goodes
Or will it be Shane?
or will it be Shane Menina? All right.
The
So
second
after
game?
that second game is the Battle of the,
The
Builders.
Builders.
You got the ARQ versus Artera Builders, where Oximar and Dan Labata.
It's gonna be mano a mano sa
Mano
Roadstar.
a mano sa Roadstar.
Oh my God.
All right. So
Man.
don't. So again, admission is free. Okay, just go there.
I really
akyat
love those
lang.
guys. Spencer, Dansoy.
All right, so just if you guys are rooting for your team, just wear the red, wear the black, and wear that blue
and
shirts
gold.
and the gold shirts, whatever you want. Just be there and have fun.
I really love what Pure Fit is doing. Yung mayroon silang drums, parang UAP
Oo,
talaga.
meron. Then it's gonna be fun.
And
for
of course,
this one.
coach, shout out sa mga losing team.
Yeah.
Good season.
For JKV.
Shout out to the losing teams,
The
JKB,
almost.
those who are got eliminated. Hopefully, I can see you next season again. And thank you for joining. Thank you for being part of the history for the season 10. And yeah, but then again, there can only be one.
There can only be one.
Wag
So
kayong-
it's gonna be.
Don't sleep on Bowlerhood next season.
Ooh.
Sige lang. Next season ka muna.
Neil
All
would
right.
play the butterfly shot.
All right, so we got Neil, Christian for
Yeah.
basketball.
Nahihirapan na kami sa basketball contents kasi walang basketball. Nauubusan
Buti na lang may
kami.
draft, no?
Buti na lang mayroong draft. Tapos Olympic qualifiers. Friday, Gilas would play against Turkey 1 a.m. Tapos they're gonna have another two against Poland. And they would eventually meet
Marcin
Latvia and Georgia. And yun yung gagawin namin content. So
Marcin
watch,
Gortat will play.
stay tuned with our page at Basketball PH for any basketball updates. And of course, the basketball memes.
Alright. So, coach.
Ikaw, wala ka?
Grind.
And of course, don't forget the Grind Time Sports. Our guy Japet is busy calling the shots at Bayugan.
He's
And of course,
trying to justify that UV is not 30.
oh yeah. Parang
And-
talo ata sa kanina.
And UV
Yeah.
won a
They lost.
mile.
3-pointer by yung kasama ni Kyle.
3-pointed kayo Chabo na sa Ayak.
But they won against
No,
UV won against Mapua?
number
Dili
17.
What?
si Kwan dili Mapua.
It's Cardinals, right?
Generals. Dili Generals katong usa pa.
First game pa siguro kasi
They played
27
two
two games in one day.
Yeah.
Mm.
UV won against, I think it was Mapua.
Condition,
number 13.
And
And
then-
number 32 UV and tapos natalo sila sa isang 3-pointer from EAC player.
Ayak Generals. All right, so with that from the whole squad here at Windsor, a massive thank you for hanging out with us. You are the real MVPs, and we can't wait to see you back here next Thursday for another round of epic games, hot takes, and all the Windsor magic. Until then, stay hype, stay bold, and catch you on the flip side. Good night.
Every game is a battle on the relentless pursuit of victory. Each player is determined, each move a step closer to glory. Settle the score and bet on your favorite team on Windsor, the seamless on-the-go online sports betting app. Bet on a wide range of live virtual games anytime, anywhere with Windsor. The app gives you quick access to your current betting options. Have your favorite games at your fingertips with no lag or delays. With Windsor, you have a chance to win big, enjoy exclusive bonuses, and elevate your gaming experience, all in one place. It's time to call the shots with your newest game day companion. Win from within with Windsor.